Hello, everyone. Welcome to our finale for Icewind Dale Rime of the Frostmaiden. Tonight's gonna be a little weird. Unfortunately, DJ dropped out due to some personal stuff going on. Hopefully, they'll be back in the future for our next campaign, so there's always gonna be a spot open for DJ should they choose to come back. But we have Lex joining us for the finale for one episode, and then the next campaign. Because of some technical issues over in America, Uh, Garrett's just doing some tethering, so hence no video. So bear with us for latency issues and all that kind of stuff. If that happens.
And my new voice.
Yes. Also, some announcements before we begin. Hello, Tiltify. That's our through Tiltify. We have. Let me just post this in chat, please. Through Tiltify, we have our charity of choice, which is Color of Change. So if you have money, extra little funds kicking around to donate to a really great charity and a great cause, please do so using the link in our chat and all of our VODs. Because Color of Change is a really great charity, and we hate white supremacists in this house. Also, we got a Patreon. $3 tier or more on our Patreon gets you free stuff for your D&D campaigns. This month's little thing is a Domain of Dread for the Ravenloft campaign setting called the Fleshmire, and it's a Domain of Dread made entirely of flesh, meat, and hair. So if you like hair play, come check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll probably be throwing it at my Ravenloft players on Sunday at some point, so that's fun. Speaking of making messes, Sunday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time is our Ravenloft campaign. We're looking for 2 players to cast in that, so if you're a person, come on out. And also Sunday, 5:15 p.m. Eastern Time, I guess we're doing a fireside chat thing for Soldiers of the Lich Queen that ended a month ago. We'll just be talking about stuff, I guess asking questions and answering questions. So come on out for that. I think that's it. Bear with us for the finale. It might be interesting.
Get the tissues ready.
It might not be time for tissues. Last we left off, you all, minus Lex, completed the the rite of the Arcane Octdad, and entered the Spire of Iriolarthas after wandering around the city and doing shit. Entered the Spire, saw a weird party, found a weird chest called the Abracadabras, that inside of it you could get food out of it. Food and drugs and other stuff. And Hajj, a new Hajj. Found a room with a illusory guy. Yeah, it's been a while. Found a room with an illusory guy in it, just hanging out. With an invisible bridge. Went up a trapdoor. Entered a dome of force. Got attacked by 2 flying swords that were made of magic. Got through the dome of force. Boa got petrified. Penny used all their spell slots to cast Dispel Magic on the trap.
I had no choice.
And that's basically where we're picking up. So, oh man, right to it. Upon dealing with the strange petrification trap, a cool voice echoes throughout the spire. No sort of discernible language or voice, just a voice. And the doors you were previously trying to get through, all those single doors, open in unison. And as they open in unison, the darkness in the room beyond is dispelled. Before you lies a vortex of glowing stars that hangs in the air inside this chamber, slowly rotating on its axis. As the constellations move, they cast radiant starlight across the walls. 8 high-backed chairs, each bearing a different arcane symbol, face this starry miasma. Standing before this starry miasma is a hunched figure around 7 feet tall, and appears to be a biped with the head of a snowy owl, black talons, cloven hooves, and grayish-white wolf fur covering her body from the neck down. Protruding from her feathery owl's head is a pair of curved goat horns. A cloak and cowl made of pristine white snow conceals much of her form. You have been quite the thorn in my side for some time now. It's about time we meet face to face. And she gestures for Boa, Kiva, Chance, and Penny to enter the chamber that she's standing in. And she does not appear hostile at the moment.
She's
Oh,
hostile. What's the problem?
Boa will take a step forward.
Okay, you enter the chamber.
And
Kiva will as well.
Chance will
Boa
as well.
looks back towards Petty.
Do we know what that is?
No, I don't really know what it is, but why not, right?
Who are you?
Well, it's obvious who I am. I am Oral, the Frostmaiden.
Wait, actually,
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest, not what I pictured, but
This is
loving the
just one
energy.
of my possible forms.
Okay, got it.
So I have a proposition for all of you. Leave Icewind Dale, and never turn back, and I shall spare your lives. And she turns specifically to Kiva and tilts her head. And I'll also spare the one you seek. She raises one of her talons, and a figure steps out from the nearby darkness. A man you all recognize, having last seen him as a statue of ice. It's Sean, Kiva's brother, who takes up position beside the Frostmaiden and just stares at the four of you, vacant. So, what do you say?
Is that really him?
Of course it is.
You see the way he's looking at me, that's not my brother, so...
He's
like,
currently out of sorts.
well, put him back in sorts, and then we will talk.
I will if we make an agreement that you will leave.
Well, I'm not making an agreement until he's back in sorts.
What
Not that I
about
don't trust
Hugger?
you.
Who the fuck is Hugger? Oh, is that the robot statue I've
Yeah,
turned
it's a
into?
robot friend.
Oh,
A
he's
robot friend.
well, he's currently a decoration in my tower, so no.
He just Boa's eyes start watering.
Look, Oral, ma'am, Frostmaiden, Miss, not that I don't trust you, but I don't trust you. And what's to say that you're going to keep your word and return him to normal?
You know, that's actually fair. Sean,
Yes.
kill your sister. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Ah!
All right. Well,
Shit.
Well,
Honestly, it's always better without battle music because it's just like, oh fuck.
we
Ooh.
fucked up.
You know what? Like,
Ooh.
it's like, oh fuck.
all right. Sean, 22 for initiative.
Oops.
Oh boy. Boa,
I was
what'd you
ready to get fucked up.
Dirty 20.
All right. Kiva.
17.
All right. And what'd Penny get for initiative?
15. He also, I should note, never entered the room.
Alrighty, cool. I will put you back here then. Is one of you possible to screen grab the battle map as we keep progressing and send it to Garrett occasionally?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, cool. All right, this is gonna be spicy because everyone rolled really good for initiative. First up is Chance, who is gonna Kiva, I don't mean to do this prematurely. Is it your brother? Are we sure it's your brother?
Not entirely sure yet.
Okay, he's gonna pluck one of the beads off the necklace of fireballs, and he's gonna throw it somewhere into the starry void, so only Sean and the Frostmaiden need to make dex saves from a fireball as the beat explodes.
Ooh.
Now hold up.
Wait, I need to see something.
That's a 12, so she's going to use legendary resistance to succeed instead.
It's a dexterity save?
Yes, please.
Ooh, 15?
15 is the DC,
Perfect.
so succeeds, and that is 8d6 fire damage. So both you and the Frostmaiden are going to get half damage. Do you have evasion yet? I don't think you get it until level...
I don't know, it's a little higher up. That's what I was looking at for.
Okay.
But no, it's not.
Boom! So, fire damage. 21 reduced to 11. So 11 fire damage to Sean and the Frostmaiden. As this little bead goes... I don't have any magic weapons, so that's what we're dealing with. Alright. Man, oh man. Sean!
Alright. Sean.
The command was kill your sister.
Yeah.
Sorry, I do have a question. Did the fire seem to have any effect specifically on them, or no?
Yeah, seemed like it.
Okay.
Sean, you were up second.
Alright.
And the command
So-
was kill your sister.
Yeah. He's within this starry...
Oh shit! I forgot. Because of what's happening to Sean, I need a wisdom save.
From me?
Yeah.
Oh, I have advantage on
Because you
those.
just took damage, yeah.
So, wisdom save.
Yes, please.
Oh, boy.
Throw. Oh, that's a natural 20 and 18, so that's a 24.
24. What is her DC? Her DC is 21.
Ooh! Come on,
Sean,
natural 20.
Sean is no longer under the effects of dominate person.
Alright.
I see.
Well, that didn't last as long as I planned. Okay, here we go.
Alright. He will, in the motions of conjuring forth, focusing his chi, he goes down into a low squat, and as he comes up, these monstrous looking crab like pincers appear. This
Hell yeah.
ethereal looking pair of arms kind of seems to sprout from his back, and he is staring daggers at Kiva, and he kind of shakes his head, and as he does, he angles himself for like a sideways elbow, but he's not using his arm, he's using the large astral arm of this projection.
Go for it.
So he's gonna make an attack at
Oral. The Frost Maiden.
the Frost.
Get up, Ashana.
That's a 19 to hit.
19 does in fact hit. Just poof, into the side of this owl.
Oh, she needs to make a dexterity saving throw
That's
too when they're summoned. 'Cause she takes
Natural 1.
Okay, so she takes, with their summoning, this blast of 9 force damage.
Okay.
And then
seems
he'll...
to affect her entirely.
Cool.
Like, no resistance. Oh, by the way, Kiva, as soon as this fight began, you lost your blessing of the Frost Maiden, so you no longer have cold resistance.
Uh-oh.
What a bitch.
Yeah, I know.
God damn it.
And that's a feat. That's a feat you have, so that just gets you can just remove that feat.
Oh, I saw the codicil of what? Fuck yeah.
Okay, yeah, he'll elbow her, so he hit a 19, so that is, this is also force damage. That's max. That's 10 force damage on the first hit.
Mm-hmm.
Can I attack again? I think so, right? Yeah, so he'll make another one. He'll come, elbow her, and then he'll go for like a low sweep to hit the kneecap.
Go for it.
That's another 19 to hit.
It hits again. Sean may do it.
That's 8 force damage to the
Okay.
knees.
Yep.
And he will fuck. Wait, what's the stunning strike? Can he spin a key point to try to stun her on the second one?
Yeah, you spend a key point to try to stun her, and you find out, hey, she's immune to the stun condition.
Oh fuck. Okay, bonus action. So yeah, he tried to hit. Then bonus action, he's going to use another key point. So that's
Mhm.
2 down to do a flurry of blows.
Go for it.
So also with the arms
Yeah, totally.
here. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That's
By Frostmaiden.
6 damage, 6 force damage.
Okay.
And
Monks, man, they're great.
yeah. For the next one, that's a 23 to hit.
23 hits. Just
Right. That's a 7 force damage.
Nice.
So bonus action.
The Frostmaiden is looking hurt.
Fuck it up!
Okay. He will shift his position to. Oh God. He will run around her to kind of throw her off to here.
Sure. Sounds good. That's the end of your turn.
That is the end of my turn.
At the end of her turn, she's going to use a legendary action to teleport. And teleport in front of Kiva.
Excellent, I don't have to run to her now.
And she's going to legendary action. She's going to do her touch of frost on Kiva. She just touches where your heart is, and you can see her one of her talons just encases in cold. And that's a 2 + 13 to hit for a 15. Hey, that just hits.
You know, that is my AC.
Oh man.
Not with the 2.
But I'm not resistant to cold anymore because she's a bitch.
I rolled a 2, yeah.
Wow. Wow.
You take 10 cold damage, which you're no longer resistant to.
God damn it.
And you can't take reactions until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
So she's going to step away. She just teleported. She's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, and get in front of Boa. Is that all of her stuff? Yeah, that's going to be her turn, I think. Bringing us to Boa.
Oh, it's just looking up. I just kind of like, and just like saw like Sean come
and
back.
when she walks up to you, Boa, she looks down at you and says, "Your god isn't real."
As soon as she says that,
Later.
she clutches on to Haj and lunges towards her neck and bites it, and she's casting Inflict Wounds at the 5th level.
So Sean, you just see this little Kuo-toa leap at the Frostmaiden. This child Kuo-toa.
It's very, very. Ah! Ah!
Nat 20.
Fuck it up!
Is that a nat 20?
Yeah!
Wow. For a 5th level inflict wounds. Fuck.
Ooh, that's juicy.
So you can roll all the dice. You can roll all the dice and multiply it by 2, or you can roll double dice. Up to you. Double dice is more fun.
I'll do double dice. I'm doing it on the fucking thingy.
Yep. All right. Fuck. Just.
So 38 necrotic damage,
Yeah.
and then plus 39 necrotic damage.
Oh, Jesus. That is 77 points of damage. Oral's first form had 44 hit points left. So with that, the owl turns to slush. And as the owl turns to slush, you're like, "Oh, we did it! We did it!" And then
Bo was just spitting feathers from her mouth.
a 10-foot tall, from the slush forms a 10-foot tall woman with a fearsome aspect, made entirely of ice and frost. Her eyes burn with a cold blue light, and a thin cloak of mist forms around her. And as she reforms into her second form, blades of ice grow out from her body at odd angles, breaking off before they get too long. And as she moves, her body crackles, and she looks down at you and smiles and says, "Very good, but is that all you've got?"
Bo will remember that.
So Orville is now in her second form.
We're gonna do a bonus action.
Okay.
Spiritual weapon?
You wouldn't be able to because you cast Inflict Wounds.
Valid. Okay. Yep. So. Oh, that Hodge comment. Whoa. Bo is just standing there, like, gritting her teeth, like, clutching onto Hodge. It's just like, you take that back.
No. Is that your turn?
Yep.
End of her turn, she's going to form a bunch of needles of ice around her hand and do a legendary action and hit you with her Ice Morning Star. Natural 20!
Tit for tat, baby! I gotta.
And she's like, my turn. 12 piercing damage.
Okay.
And some cold damage, which I believe you're resistant to right now because of the Codicil of White.
Codicil White.
Okay. Alrighty. So that's 4d8 cold damage. Rolling it. 7, 10, 11 cold damage reduced to 5.
Okay.
Kiva.
I was gonna make a comment about how she wasn't as hot as I thought she was, but like, hello. There's a lot going on right now. Are these 5-foot squares?
They are indeed.
Okay. How many do I got? 30. Okay. So 5, 10, 15.
Let me check actually if these are 5-foot squares. Yeah, they're 5-foot squares. Her token size is
Just gonna go right there. Glare at Sean for a hot second, and then what can I do again? Like,
you can do lots of stuff. You can
Die.
you can detect the presence of an undead creature within like 15 feet. Hunter's Mark.
I'm going to Hunter's Mark her and then give her a bap.
Good.
For a moment, I thought you were going to say you're going to Hunter's Mark Justin.
Do it. Do it.
I mean,
because
her
of his
location
comment.
service is on. Honey.
Do it.
Her location service is on.
Do it.
Yeah, no. Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Cheesy crazy. And then bap with the trident.
Go for it. Man, the first form got fucking annihilated.
So that is a 19 with the trident.
19 just misses. No, I'm kidding. It hits.
What is Hunter's Mark at this level? It is still a decent.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 8 trident damage, 3 Hunter's Mark.
Alrighty.
And then
So
second
11.
bap is a natural fucking 20 for a 27.
Wow. Alrighty. Cool.
And I'm going to do rat damage on this
Of
one.
course you are. Sean, you see a bunch of rats like.
Spectral rats.
Yeah.
You're just like, what the fuck?
6, 7.
So many nat 20s in the first round of combat.
16 from the trident.
Okay.
8 from Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Do I double rat damage?
Yes.
6. That is 6 rat damage. So
Oh.
6 little rats go in.
Nice. Just stab all the rats, start chewing on some ice like they're getting ice chips. All
I
right.
have a popsicle.
Yeah. Anything else? Action. That's your action. Bonus action.
That is action, bonus action, and movement. That is my turn.
All right. All right, Penny.
He peeks in and is just like, oh, went from owl to now a nice person. Okay.
And he's gonna. You tried it once before and he failed
Yeah,
miserably.
let's say Penny's over here so I can
But
see.
he's going to do a Hail Mary here And
Don't you mean a Hail
use,
Haj?
Hail Haj, and use one of his first level spell slots and cast Chromatic Orb using fire as his damage type.
Alrighty. Make an attack roll.
That is an 18 plus 10 for a 28.
That hits.
Okay.
And also, I'm just
So
showing you where you are on the map right now.
Okay. Oh my god! So I rolled, because it was multiple dice, I rolled it in D&D Beyond. 21 fire damage.
And go ahead and double that because she seems
I rolled
vulnerable.
three. Oh, sorry.
She appears vulnerable to fire, so double that. So 40 to
42.
42.
Ah! I rolled 3 sevens. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, 42 fire damage. The second form of oral is looking hurt.
So before Penny ends his turn, because I imagine that drew quite a bit of ire.
Oh yeah.
He is going to try to dip behind some cover to kind of break line of sight.
All right.
Is there anything that he can, like, because I know that he never entered the room, can he just like break line of sight?
Yeah.
He's not hiding or anything,
Yeah.
so she'd know that he's there, but
Yep.
he just wants to break line of sight. Okay.
Yep.
He'll do that.
All right. As a legendary action, her body swirls with ice, and everyone within 30 feet of her, which would be including Penny. So I need.
Fun.
So Kiva, Boa, Chance, Sean, almost said Edward. Everybody, that's everybody, take some piercing damage from the ice.
Justin, also a point of order.
Yep.
I do have evasion. I got it at 7th level. I just didn't
Okay,
see it
so
in my features.
no
It's fine.
damage.
I'll take the damage.
Yeah,
It's
so
cool.
No damage.
It's,
Okay.
I'll take the damage. It's fine. I'm okay with
So everyone takes 7 piercing damage from the ice. 7 big old piercing damage to everyone.
I just remembered I'm the cleric. I have to heal people.
What if you're like not that type of cleric though?
You're a death
You're a
dealing
healer,
cleric.
but
I'm a peace cleric. Chompity chomp.
Chance was like, oh, it looks like she's not immune to magic. She's not resistant to non-magical weapons. Great. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to get behind Oral. And he's going to run up and stabby stab with the rapier. And yeah, it appears like she's not resistant to non-magical weapons. But shouldn't she be? Boom! That's a 24 to hit. Chance will get sneak attack. So that's
guys, it's a fake.
8 piercing damage on the weapon.
Justin, I'm terribly sorry. How much damage did all of us take? I never marked.
7.
7. Thank you.
8, 13, 15. And then 16 points of sneak attack damage to the Frostmaiden. The second form of the Frostmaiden's looking real bad. Bringing us to Sean.
All right. Sean will lower himself for a run, and he'll run 15 feet to that wall there and run up the wall. And as he's coming down, he'll unleash.
Sorry. She's going to use a legendary action at the end of Chance's turn to do a Cone of Cold. Getting Kiva, Chance, and Sean. So I need 3 of you to make dex saves, please. Or con saves, sorry. This is con.
Is this a spell?
Nope. It's one of her actions. Does not count. This Cone of Cold does not count as a spell.
God damn it.
So, con saves for Sean, that fails.
Mm,
Kiva, what'd you get?
lower than Sean.
Fails. Boa, what'd you get?
I'm behind her.
Right, never mind. Chance got a 16. Fails. So you all take, because I'm not rolling 8d8. So Sean, Kiva, and Chance take 34 cold damage.
Unless you have evasion, right? Which would have it.
No,
This
that's
is
con.
this is
That's a
con, so it
con
doesn't
save.
doesn't evasion.
But, that's for
Evasion's only
dex.
for dex.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Good call. Thanks, guys. Sorry.
So Kiva also takes 34 cold damage. Nice.
34.
Yep.
Oof.
Sean, it's your turn with 22 hit points, I think.
That was not nice. Flashbacks of being frozen solid.
Yeah.
But he hones his mind in as he runs the 15 feet. He runs 5 feet up the wall. And as he's coming down, he's going to unleash with the astral crab pincers.
Okay.
They look like crab pincers a little bit. So first one. Fuck off. 16.
16 just hits.
That's 6 force damage.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 21.
That hits.
Okay. Oh my god, these rolls. That's 5 force damage.
All right.
He's gonna do it. Let's go ahead and blow another key point.
Yep.
And do a fury blows.
Okay.
Where are they? Where are the arms? Back up here. Oh, that's not gonna hit. That's a 12
12
for the
does not
first. Okay, for the second, that's a natural 20.
Come on. All right.
We're 28. All right. So this. Oh wow! I rolled 2 1s. We love to see it.
Oh.
That's 6. 6 force damage. Y'all, my luck with D&D Beyond and
It's
roll.
awful.
Amazing.
So you run up the wall. And then the one that misses, you kind of get like impaled on the ice barbs covering her body. And then while you're stuck there, you kind of just get the crit. And then pull
Slam
yourself
up.
free. Yeah.
He'll drop down. Action bonus action, and that's gonna be it for him.
Alrighty. It's going to bring us to
He's-
Oral.
He's looking hurt, by the way. He's looking real rough.
Oral concentrates, and you see she creates a gem-sized ice crystal that hovers in a space within 5 feet of her. And then she goes, "I don't like you," pointing at Boa. And the crystal flies towards Boa. Boa, I need a charisma saving throw.
You did.
17 plus 5, 22? 22.
Hold on. 22 fucking succeeds.
Whoa!
You do not get imprisoned inside the crystal.
Oh, that would have been bad.
So that's her action. She doesn't recharge it. Boa, it's your turn.
Well, you know what? Me and Hodge don't like you either.
I don't care.
Oh. Ah! I'm not gonna use the 5th level. We're not gonna do that. That's gonna be bad. Fuck it! Again for the jugular. Inflict wounds, but at the 4th level.
Alright. And just so everybody knows, this will be probably a little bit longer of a session tonight, so we will be taking a break at some point.
27 to hit.
27 misses. No, it hits.
It's bullshit.
41 necrotic damage.
Boa! Inflict wounds is such a good spell.
I love it. But I swear I'm a peace domain cleric.
As you bite into her again,
Sex to doubt.
as you bite into her second form of this inflict wounds, she collapses into shards of ice. The second form destroyed. And then the shards of ice reform into Oral's third form. Is a 3-foot diameter ice diamond containing her divine spark. The diamond has facets and a sharp point at the bottom. It hovers in the air, radiating intense cold all around. And as she speaks, the voice seems to emanate from the heart of this diamond. And let's change her token again. And because her form is destroyed, Hunter's Mark is still on her though, so we don't have to worry about that.
Boa has an oral fixation, apparently.
Wow. And there is the new Frostmaiden token, a little diamond,
Oh, that's cute.
who is Hunter's Mark on it. Alright, Boa, that's your turn. That's your action, rather, sorry.
Yeah. We're just
Her
Boa's
forms are
just-
getting dummied, and it's only the second round. Nice.
Boa's just like snuggling onto Haj and just like looking at this, just like spitting out like any ice crystals that she bit off.
Mm-hmm.
She's not going cannibal again.
Alright. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Alrighty. At the end of your turn, she's going to do her. She flashes with blue light. I need everyone within 10 feet of Oral, that's everybody but Penny, to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Lower advantage on those bitches.
So that's Boa, Sean, Chance, and Kiva.
That saved me ace.
Chance got a. I said wisdom, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Chance fails. You see Chance's eyes go completely black as he's blinded. So blinded, Sean, what'd you get?
21.
You're not blinded. Kiva, what'd you get?
15.
You're blinded for a minute. And Boa, what'd you get?
T3.
You're not blinded. So Chance and Kiva are the only ones who are blinded.
Thank you, +9 to my wisdom saves.
Yeah, so Chance and Kiva are the only ones who got blinded there. And that's for a minute, and you can make the save again at the end of each of your turns. So that's her legendary action, bringing us to Kiva.
So theoretically, I know where she was.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just start going wild and swinging.
All right, with a disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yes. With disadvantage,
Oh, did you make a concentration check for Hunter's Mark for the 7 damage you took?
that's a 15.
You're fine.
Plus whatever my con modifier is. So, with disadvantage, that was a 19 and an 18 plus 7.
Okay, hits.
So whatever 18 plus 7 is.
25. So it hits.
Okay. So, that is that and that.
She has a much higher AC now because she's so small. But you hit.
Great.
Yeah.
So that is 10 trident damage
Okay.
and 4 hunter's mark.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go in for another good old yapping. And that is 22.
Hits.
And I'm gonna do rat damage. So that is 8, 9, 10, 11 trident damage,
Okay.
2 hunter's mark,
Excellent.
and 6 little rats just go.
Alrighty. Anything else?
Wisdom save to break out of the blindness.
That's right.
That is the end of my turn. Please. Thank God. That is 18, 19, 20, 22.
You're no longer blinded.
Aha, bitches. God has decided not to nerf me anymore.
Haj would never want to nerf you.
Oh, Chance is resistant to cold damage because of his boots. So Chance actually didn't take the full amount of that damage. Okay, cool. I'll worry about that some other time. At the end of your turn, she's going to use a legendary action to do her Polar Ray. And she's going to shoot you with her Polar Ray. She just shoots this beam of cold light out of her.
Oh,
For a 27 to hit.
would you believe it just hits?
Yeah. Uh, 14 cold damage to Kiva.
Right? Why did
Penny.
you take that away from me?
Because you didn't listen to her. Penny, your turn.
You're muted, Garrett.
Thank you. Penny is behind cover, and the more time that he spends like hearing all of the shit going down, the chaos of all of these spells
Oh.
happening. Yeah, go ahead, Justin.
Never mind. It hasn't happened yet. Don't worry about it.
Yet? Okay. All right. Well, okay. Honey is going to pop out of cover and just be like,
Oh, I hope I don't get owned by this.
and he's going to peek out from behind cover and try to land a slow spell on Oral. With a bonus action, he's using two of his sorcery points to cast it as a bonus action.
All right, and that's a. What's
That is a wisdom save.
Oh, fuck yeah! Here we go.
Yeah, I know. She's probably good at them.
I rolled a 3 plus 12, but I think that fails. Someone use legendary resistance to succeed instead.
Ooh. God damn. Okay.
Yeah, plus 12 to wisdom.
Yikers.
I'll fuck with that.
Yikers.
Oh, fuck, she's not to be messed with, I suppose.
And he's going to astringent dart with his action.
Go for it.
All right. Attack roll. Okay. All right. Hold on. Hi, here's me, stupid me. It was this guy right here. Natural 20.
All right. Cool.
Is that the noose dice?
That is the bone dice. The noose dice were these colorful guys. Because he's fey-ish. We'll see. But yeah, bone dice, natural 20 on
Nice.
that. So that feels fucking cool. 2d10, we'll see how that goes. Tapping it on D&D Beyond, we'll get the results here. And we'll add +5 to whatever it is. So
Just look at
20 acid
Nice.
damage.
Just look at that close up, everybody.
Ah,
All right.
guys,
Like
let
Skyping
me-
with your
It's
grandparents.
definitely,
It's
Yeah.
definitely that vibe. Anything else, Penny?
No, 20 acid damage. He's gonna use his movement to peek back around cover and just be like, actually, he'll stay visible, but back up. How can he back up his movement speed and still see?
Yep.
So he'll back up 30 feet, still with vision on Frostmaiden.
All right.
And end his turn with vision on them.
Cool. Yeah, I think. Cool. Back to Chance, who's gonna go, okay, stab. 11 to hit, misses. Bonus action dagger. Dirty 20 just hits, basically. For 3 piercing damage, plus sneak attack. For... Ooh, really good. 12, 15, 17, 18 sneak attack damage. Alright, Sean. The third form of Oral is starting to look a little hurt now.
All right. You watch as Sean closes his eyes and the spectral arms kind of curl in and more of a shimmering form starts to form around him. He'll do, for a bonus action, he'll do the visage of Astral Self.
Sure.
And this is kind of what you see. Just imagine a little spectral as he, in a language I think only Kiva would know, he calls for Ashana, and as he kind of comes to, his voice amplifies as he calls for Oral to watch me. And he's going to take 2 swings at her
Okay.
with the form. Let's hope I
Yeah.
roll well.
Yeah.
That's a natural 20.
What the fuck?
Not that. All right.
What is
I don't know.
up with this, guys?
don't
This
know.
is nuts.
Everyone's
That
getting...
is 11 force damage.
Girls, gays, and nays stay winning, bitches.
Fuck yeah!
World's getting annihilated. Jesus.
For the second one, that's a natural 16, so 24 to hit.
24 hits.
So 11 force damage for the first one,
Yep.
and 7 force damage for the second.
Nice.
Yeah, he's gonna now in his full form. He is going to just kind of hold steady, watching her.
Okay. End of your turn.
Right.
Is that your end of your turn?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to use the legendary action to intensify the cold aura around her.
Oh no.
At the start of her turn, because of this cold aura that she has in her third form, everyone who's within 10 feet, which is Kiva, Boa, Chance, and Sean, you each take 20 cold damage.
Reduced to half for Boa.
Yep. Chance takes
Okay.
10, yeah.
Wait, how many?
20.
Oh. Sean is looking like a statue again.
You have 2 hit points, right?
No!
Yeah.
Cool. On her turn, then, she's going to use her Polar Ray twice. Boo, boo. One at Sean.
I'm so sorry, Justin. Is Polar Ray
A spell.
similar to? Yeah.
It is not a spell.
Is it a range attack?
Oh, it is a ranged attack, so it's with disadvantage.
It's not a weapon attack though. It's a spell attack, right?
It's a ranged spell attack, so it's not technically a spell. Yeah.
Damn it.
So on Sean, that is a 19 to hit.
That is.
Sean, you take... You're unconscious.
No. Oh no.
You take 9, 12, 15 cold damage. Unconscious.
Shit.
And then the next one's going to go towards Kiva.
Makes sense.
15 to hit,
Oh no.
which do just hit,
It do be out here just hitting.
for 9 cold damage. That brings us to Boa.
Fuck. Sean's down. Kiva looks like garb. From what I can see, Sean's down. Kiva looks like shit. Chance is okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does the
Chances at 35 of 86. What's your
does the
question?
Frostmaiden look hurt?
Oh yeah.
No, Boa. All of us look abysmal at this point. So if you got something, anything that helps all of us, I mean, all of us are in visual range.
Ah. Fuck. Do I just chomp her or do I be a cleric and heal y'all?
WWHD.
What
What
would
Hodge do?
Hodge do? Oh shit, don't you dare. Oh, Hodge is about friendship. Shit. Ah. Wait. Am I the only one who has potions of healing on them?
Yup.
Yeah.
Let me
oh, fuck.
let
right,
me
'cause I'm
let me
cleric.
check. Let me check.
Yeah,
I had a
Chance.
potion
I-
this entire time.
Chance doesn't have any.
Penny has one potion of greater healing.
What are you doing, Boa?
I'm reading my thing to make sure I'm doing this correctly. Okay. So, I am going to...
You've dummied her first forms. This is just one more form to go, basically. Or maybe she has 8 forms. Who knows?
Everyone else is doing damage, so no worries.
But Boa doing the chompy chomp.
Be a cleric.
Let's get this TPK going. Choo choo.
Shut the fuck up. Oh no.
What makes the most sense for Boa? It's totally cool. I'm 100% behind whatever decision you make. It'll be amazing, regardless of how it shakes out.
Yeah.
As long as you play to your character, it'll be great.
Boa's mad that she's fucking y'all up, and she's behind.
Yeah.
And she keeps biting because she's mad at Hodge. She's mad she called Hodge out. She's like, no, Hodge is real. Fuck you. For the jugular again.
Okay.
Inflict wounds.
Yep.
14 plus 9.
23 hits.
23.
What level are you casting this at, by the way?
I am casting this at the 4th level.
Okay.
30 necrotic damage.
All right. The crystal is looking real bad.
Shit. I thought that would have done it. Bonus
Gonna cast that 5th level.
Too late
I should have
now.
fucking cast it at 5th level. But this is fine. Everything's fine.
What's
I
the
can't
range
do-
on this? 120 feet. Good to know.
I can't do bonus action healing word, goddammit. Would I be able to attempt... Tell me if this is, like, no go. Could I just, like, chuck a healing potion towards one of them?
As a bonus action, yeah, but you can't feed them one as an action.
No, but, like, bonus action, I could just be, like, Kiva catch.
Yeah.
Kiva catch!
Sleight of hand check. No, you catch it. You're not super far away, so yeah.
And I
remember
gave
the
you...
last time we threw a potion. Didn't end well.
And I'm giving you a potion of healing superior. So now I only have
Fuck.
one left of that.
Nice. Is that your turn?
Healing, got it.
That's your action, bonus action.
Yes.
The Frostmaiden sees that, and since her legendary actions recharge, she's going to do 2 polar rays again. One at Kiva. For a 15 to hit. Man, I rolled a 2 on the die.
Yeah, that hits.
Kiva, you take 15 cold damage.
Still up,
She
bitches!
sees that you're still conscious, so another one at you. Because she gets 2 of them. Oh no, she gets 1. No, he uses her polar reaction. Yeah, she gets 2. Okay. And that is with disadvantage because it's a ranged attack. 22 to hit.
Chance catch!
No. Not your turn. 16 cold damage. Akiva's unconscious.
I'm out, bitches.
Both siblings are out. Alright. Kiva, I need a death saving throw.
Oh no, God.
Four. Woo!
Shit!
End of your turn.
Hey, Sean!
End of your turn, she's going to use a legendary action to use her polar ray. Oh wait, she can't do this duplicate in the row. I don't remember how legendary actions work. Oh, you can use the same ones in a row. That's lair actions you can't do that are duplicates. Cool. Polar ray again. One at Penny because it's a range of 120 feet. That be a 28 to hit, Penny.
Yeah, 28. Yeah.
15. 16 cold damage to
since-
Penny.
Just to verify, Justin.
Yep.
That is not a spell.
Nope.
Like, she has no somatic components
Nope.
or anything to that.
Nope.
Okay, as a reaction, I'm gonna cast. I'm going to cast absorb. I believe it's absorb elements, but I'm looking up the spell right now because I'm using my cell phone. Absorb elements. Yes, I'm going to use a first level spell slot to absorb elements and reduce it by half.
Okay. So you take 8 cold damage.
Yes.
Alrighty. Boom. Fuck, where's her next? She has 2 of these. Penny again.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Yes!
still resistant,
Oh,
so.
I feel so bad. I yelled for a natural 20.
Your neighbors are gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
I mean, he's still
Resistant.
he's still resistant, so that's yeah.
So that's 8d6.
You said how much was that
The first
for
one
the
is
first one?
8 cold damage.
8. All right, that's halved. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
25, 26, 29. 33 cold damage reduced to half. So you take 16. And that'll bring us to Penny.
All right. Plugging that in.
On a scale of 1 to your
Nice.
max HP, what the fuck are you at?
If 100% equals 80%,
Mhm.
I would be at 32%.
Sounds fucking mint.
32 of 80, yep. Penny, it's your turn.
That my math on that is incredibly incorrect. Anybody who's trying to learn math,
Don't listen to
don't
that.
pay attention to what I say. Yeah. Okay,
Sam will
so it's
remember
my
this.
turn. Yeah, exactly. I know that there's a math person on the channel, so I gotta cover my bases.
Oh.
Okay. So interesting. You said that she was diamond?
Yeah, she's made of she looks like an ice diamond now.
So she was ice before. Why is it triggering like a diamond type thing in my mind based on your description?
Because
Sorry,
every
I'm
time,
like trying to
every time
understand the verbiage.
Every time she dies, she changes form. Her first form was an owl, second form was an ice statue, her third form's a small diamond. Made of ice.
Okay.
Fuck it up, Penny!
Sorry, I'm going to need a little bit of time because on my phone I have to scroll through all my spells, whereas I can just look at them on my computer. I apologize so much. I'm so sorry.
Ooh, I need to make some wisdoms. I need to make a 2 wisdom saves for chance. Natural 20, no longer blinded. Cool. Boop 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 boop. That's Finn.
Fill
with the
that noise,
washboard.
Justin. Break it down. Break it down.
Finn with the washboard, everyone.
Now, what you gotta do is now, since Frostmaiden is in this form right here, what you need to do is you gotta make sure the ice is just right, shave it off the sides, and what you need to make sure you get is a nice stainless steel cup. And it's gonna be a little chilly, but you want to make sure
Alright.
when you pour the whiskey over.
Alright, Penny, what are you doing?
All right. So I have another question.
Mm-hmm.
Because we currently have 2 people down. I have a health potion in my back. How far away am I from them?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. You're 50 feet away from both people that are unconscious.
Okay. who is closer.
They're both.
You know what?
Within,
It doesn't matter.
They're both 50 feet.
Penny has developed quite a bit of history with Kiva. At this point, they've been through the roughest. They've been through the roughest patches, and they've been through the most euphoric laughter of the entire disposition of a person of any comprehension. He definitely considers her one of the best of his friends. Bonus action Misty Step, the rest of his movement, and then uses his action to give her a health potion.
Okay.
Is it the one that you had, or the one that Boa gave her?
Because Boa, there's a superior portion of superior healing in Kiva's hand right now.
If it's directly in her hand,
yeah,
and he recognizes it being better than the one he has in his inventory, he will use the better one for her.
All right. Penny, roll a potion of superior healing.
8d4 plus 8.
Yep.
This might take a while. I'm sorry.
Buddy.
So then you pour the whiskey over, and what happens?
You said
really...
you said plus 8?
8d4 plus
Sorry.
8, yeah.
That's 28 healing to Kiva.
All right, Kiva, you're back to consciousness with 28 hit points.
And you see Penny just kind of like nursing an empty glass bottle with like the most concerned look on his face.
So that's your action, bonus action, Penny.
And most of his movement. I don't know exactly how much movement after his 30 feet of... so 30 feet plus his... How much movement would it have consumed to get to her?
If you Misty Stepped, you could have Misty Stepped right beside her to not use any movement where you were.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then he would have used the rest of his movement to back up.
Okay, like out of line of sight, or...
Still within line of sight. I want to make that very clear.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Because if that maiden, and I use that in the most derogatory sense, maiden, because other words suck, but still, this person stinks.
Yeah.
He is definitely he's definitely looking out for if she uses any type of gestures that indicate she's using a spell of any sort.
Alrighty. At the end of your turn, then, she's going to use a legendary action to do her Intensify Aura again. And the aura around here that does cold damage is going to deal a little bit more. But! End of your turn, Penny. Where are you backed up, basically, because you want to get 30 feet away. The starry miasma in the center of the room shifts, and a doorway appears, where a small floating skull drifts out from the Lich, the Demi-Lich. And, as he drifts out, floating above the skull are symbols for the 8 schools of magic, and he goes, "Intruders! Which of you are here to rescue the city, and which of you are trespassing?" And Oral looks back at him and says, "Oh, piss off." And she asks that question to everybody. So what's everybody's response to the Demi-Lich? One by one, we'll ask. Kiva. Oh, Sean can't respond, unconscious.
Here to save the city?
Are you lying or trying to be persuading?
Genuinely, she's trying to save the city because
Okay.
that means she's gonna save her brother.
Okay, Boa, what's your response?
Save the city.
Are you lying or being persuasive?
No, she's telling the truth.
Alright, Penny, when this skull appears, you are about 10 feet behind it based on where you moved. What's your response to the skull?
Sorry, I'm looking through some things right now.
Okay, this is just an RP thing, though, so.
Right, but if it's any type of skill check, I'm looking through my stats. So Penny openly states,
This person is intruding. We're just trying to get rid of the cold on the city above. She is using one of your ancient artifacts to. She's desecrating your ancient artifacts. You've been here quite a while, so.
I know.
Learned a bit.
I have learned a bit about you all as well. I hope we can be allies after this. And I need a group persuasion check from everyone but... Oh, Chance is like, of course, helping. So I need a persuasion check. Group persuasion check from Kiva, Boa, Penny, and Chance. If this group check succeeds, you have an ally. If it fails, it looks like the Demi-Lich becomes hostile. Chance got a 17 plus 2 for a 19. Okay.
What are we doing?
Persuasion checks.
Persuasion?
Yep.
I made mine public. It should show up, hopefully.
You got a 21, it looks like. Okay. Boa got an 8. Okay. So, this hinges on this. If Kiva fails, then the Demi-Lich is hostile. Kiva, what'd you get?
16.
As the Demi-Lich looks at everyone and says, well, I hope you help me after this, and we can restore this place back to what it was. The DC was 15. Yeah. So, Iriolarthas, the Demi-Lich, is going to do Life Drain on the Frostmaiden.
Fuck it up!
Fuck it up!
Well, he has to go within 10 feet, but he can easily do that. So he's going to do that. He's just going to... This floating skull is just going to drift over and Life Drain the Frostmaiden. She needs to make a con save. 2 plus... And in this form, she only has 1 legendary resistance. So, con save, 2 plus 9, 11. Fails. She takes 6d6 necrotic damage, and her hit points... Yeah, 6d6, and he regains the hit points, but he's fine. So yeah, let's do it. Am I going to get how do I want to do this?
I hope so.
I hope so.
Oh! 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 6, 12, 18, 23, 26, 31. Okay. She had 14 hit points. So he just opens up his mouth and just, that's really anticlimactic, sucks the life essence out of the Frostmaiden. And as he does...
Dude, make it climactic. Let's fucking go, Justin.
She...
Go all out, dude. I love it. Let's go.
She lets out a blood-curdling scream that emanates from inside the crystal. And as her crystalline form shatters, her divine spark vanishes. And as she begins to vanish, she says, I'll be back at the next winter solstice as long as I have worshippers. But I think I'll avoid this plane for a while. And then, she's a god, she's still alive. That's how gods work. And as she shatters into pieces, Iriolarthas turns to all of you and says, now prove you're here to help. Come with me.
Can I, like, save him first?
Oh,
please?
right. We're still in initiative for that then.
Please.
Chance...
Penny's holding out a health potion.
Yeah, Chance is going to grab it as an action and feed it to Sean. Is it just a basic healing potion?
No. It is a, let me look it up. I'm so sorry. I don't have it exactly right in the thing. I'm looking it up. Greater.
Okay,
Greater,
so
so that means
44.
44.
Alright, I'll roll.
Plus 4.
Yep.
44 plus 4.
Sean! You get 17 hit points. And yeah, as Sean is brought to consciousness, the skull turns as if you are here to help. Prove it and follow me. And the skull turns around and drifts back into that open doorway that he opened up.
Sean gets up.
Chance, get the fuck out of the way. Get the fuck out of the way, Chance.
Oh. Okay.
Sean shows to get up.
What the fuck?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? What the fuck are you doing here?
It's a story.
Yeah, I fucking bet it is. Come on, get your ass up. We gotta go.
I'm still quite hurt.
The skull comes.
Get your
ass up.
The skull comes back in. I can't have weaklings with me. You're going to die now.
No!
I'm kidding. And
No, I'm
he
okay.
lets out a blood-curdling scream, and you can see like rats that are scurrying along the floor just kind of drop dead and get their life force siphoned out of them. And for the purposes of this, everyone gains the benefits of a long rest because, yeah.
Come on,
He's-
Demi Lich.
He's like, now follow me, please.
Sick. When am I gonna be able to learn that?
You're not. And he drifts through the doorway. Is everyone following?
Bo
Yeah.
is going, just
Okay.
trying to like power through.
All right, Chance follows as well. So
I will
Sean.
help Sean up and then follow.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. If any of Penny's friends pass through the area, he's going with.
All right. Since the Frostmaiden has been destroyed, we're gonna take a break so we can fix some of our tech issues quickly. And because you defeated the Frostmaiden, it doesn't really matter. But you all level up to level 11.
Ah!
But
we
we'll be
just
back.
had a long rest.
Yep. We'll be back here in a few minutes once we do the second, probably lengthy half of this episode. So, see you all soon. back. Frostmaiden's dead. And as you guys all step through the doorway, level up to level 11, this large chamber has lain undisturbed for centuries. On the upper level, all around you, are tables covered with wizardly paraphernalia. A soft groaning sound emanates from a shadowy door-sized rectangle along the curved northern wall. And Iriolarthas says, don't go near that. It's a living demi-plane, it'll suck you in. Staircases to the east and west descend to the lower part of the room, where a sunken library is situated in a 20-foot wide, 10-foot deep circular pit. A ladder running along a circular track inside this hole allows easy access to the many books and scrolls on its shelves. Perched on the edge of the pit are 3 aberrant creatures, each one staring at you with a single hideous eye. I think you guys have seen these before. Floating in the city. Floating above the middle of the pit is Iriolarthas, and says, in my notes somewhere, so you're here to help. Yes?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah.
The land above you. After we have come to learn that you have actually traveled through time, in a sense.
No.
But you've been here quite a while within this crater, yes?
1,500 years.
You're practically a time traveler. We have been here a fraction of that amount of time.
I know,
and,
I've been following
this-
you the whole time.
I meant no disrespect. But our goals were to remove this, what appeared to be a permanent cold upon the land by a not so well-meaning god.
Yes, she was using the Mythalar outside of the spire. I saw one of your companions touch the wrong part of the device and disintegrate. You're supposed to touch the cradle, not the sphere. She touched the sphere. If you touch the cradle, it's quite safe. That's a shame. To restore everything that's happened to this city, to prevent this city from ever falling and causing this chain of events that has transpired, and to save all the lives that have been lost since the Frostmaiden's interference, time must be turned back a tad. But first, I have a reward for all of you for coming down here and helping. And he kind of drifts over to a table. Calm down. And he speaks in a language no one understands. And one of the Nothics runs over with a case and presents it to you all. There are more...
Your money?
No, but it's worth a lot of money.
It's acceptable.
Hello, I'm still here, by the way, Professor Scant.
Jesus, who has him?
One of you does.
Can I have him?
Sure, you can add a Professor Orb to your equipment.
Jesus.
And the
Scares
Nothic,
hell out of me.
one of the one-eyed creatures opens up the small metal case, and inside are 4 vials of quicksilver, worth 500 gold pieces each, an intricate crystal rod worth 1,800 gold pieces, and a scroll. It looks like a spell scroll, but it's not. And Professor Scant sees the scroll and goes, "Oh my goodness, that is a scroll of Tarask summoning."
What's a Tarask, Professor?
Oh, a Tarask is the legendary Tarask. It's a solitary creature, the most dreaded monster in the whole of the material plane. It's a scaly creature, about 50 feet tall and 70 feet long, weighing hundreds of tons. Oh, its
Kind of
destructive.
sounds boring, I'm not gonna lie.
Its destructive potential is so vast that some cultures incorporate the monster into religious doctrine. Oh my goodness.
Anyways, what else is in there? And Kiva will like hold him and look.
That's all that's in there. And then one of the Onophics also carries over this very powerful looking staff and hands it to Penny. Because Penny's the one that can use staffs. Enhance Penny a staff of power.
There's like a moment of Penny going,
What's this? Oh, right. Oh, my
To
goodness.
restore Yithrin and to save Icewind Dale from the events that have transpired so they never happen. This staff of power must be used on the obelisk you all saw in the city to begin the restoration process. Who's taking the scroll of Tarask summoning?
Wawa will pick it up.
Alright, you can add a scroll of Tarask summoning to your equipment.
Do we want the child to have that?
no, we do not want the child to have that.
And
Penny will see that happen, and he will take note. He will not do anything in the moment,
Okay.
but he will definitely take note.
Using an action to read the scroll causes the Tarask to appear in an unoccupied space you can see within 1 mile.
What space isn't unoccupied in the space that is a freaking Tarask?
The Tarask, the Tarask disappears when it drops to 0 hit points and is hostile towards all creatures other than itself. You can basically use an action
So
and
not
summon.
even summoning it makes it friendly to you.
No, you just summon a Tarask and it rampages. You basically summon Godzilla.
But like nerfed.
No.
Us.
But yes, use the staff on the obelisk, and everything should reset.
Great. How far back is it gonna reset?
I'm not sure.
Like, are we talking to when the city fell?
I'm not
Like
sure.
a couple months? Because, like, some of us might phase out of existence if it was 1500 years.
You all would be safe if you stay within the effect of the magic. You said you were here to help. Are you lying to me now?
No. What is the current environment, Justin?
It's an office.
If you could,
It's a study.
yes.
Yeah.
Is there?
I'll describe the room again.
Is there a desk? I'm so sorry.
The large
Thank
chamber
you.
has lain undisturbed for centuries. On the upper level all around you are tables covered with wizardly paraphernalia. A soft, groaning sound emanates from a shadowy door-sized rectangle along the curved northern wall, which he recommended to stay away from. He called it a living demiplane. Staircases to the east and west descend to the lower part of the room, where a sunken library is situated in a 20-foot wide, 10-foot deep circular pit. A ladder running along a circular track inside this hole allows easy access to the many books and scrolls on its shelves.
All right. Knowing that they're incredibly vulnerable in this situation, Penny is just going to ask,
So, I mean, we have learned quite a lot about the civilization that you are part of and how they dipped into some pretty interesting realms of study. What realms of study would you pursue should we return you to your timeline?
I didn't really study. I sort of ruled this city, if I remember.
We came in contact with quite a strange abomination in the northwest corner of this city. It had quite an abomination type of visage, many minds assorted with it.
The telepathic pentacle.
Just curious what your favorable
direction of study would entail if things returned.
Magic as a whole. I didn't create that thing in the pit. The city's elite did. Oh no, that's not what happened. Before the city fell, a circle of mages known as the Telepathic Pentacle tried to fuse their minds together to become a conjoined telepathic force. The procedure went terribly wrong and their bodies and minds melded into that creature. I imprisoned the thing in the empty well to protect my people, but also so that its latent telepathic powers could be tapped by the city's elite.
And of course, we have, as you have said that you have been viewing us, we have been around the city a bit and viewed much instances and recollections of its current situation. What is your story in regarding to its current predicament? Would you mind in sharing that with us before we do as you like?
You promised that you were going to help.
Well, I mean, of course, but I'm just interested, yes? We have done our own research, and it shows that you have befallen a great misfortune, but I would love to hear
Well,
from your own account what
before we proceed,
Oh.
You said you were here to help. You are from another one of the Netherese enclaves, yes?
Can I do an insight check?
Nope.
Okay.
He's a skull. How are you trying to read a skull?
Well, based on the current direction of conversation,
Oh wait, hold on.
I'm trying to figure out if there's like I'm trying to figure out if he's angling for something that we might not have figured out yet. Like, because we figured out already that this city has some pretty shady magic pursuits that may have led it to this misfortune.
Okay. Make me an insight check.
Okay. And not great. 9.
You have no. You can't. Yeah, he's a skull.
All
You
right,
can't
that's
read
fine.
it. Yeah, yes. You are from one of the other
Mr.
enclaves. Yes. You
Oh.
offered to help. You must be from another enclave.
Sorry, Justin. I think Boa said something.
I understand.
I don't know.
And what's Boa saying?
The obelisk is that the thing I fixed?
Yes, I appreciate it.
So did that help things?
It should have.
And like Boa looks towards Penny, like excited that actually ended up being a good thing.
Penny very concerned, but also smiling. Yes, of course.
The two of you are very silent. Are you here to help? You promised you were. I helped you with the god. Should I have not done that?
Absolutely should have, and I'm very much appreciative of it.
Kiva, is your voice alright?
Don't worry about it.
Alright. I don't possess the abilities to use that instrument that the kobold possesses. Or what is he?
Yeah.
A dragonborn?
He's Dragonborn.
Ah.
I'm more the silent brawn type. I mainly just go along with what Penny says.
That seems like a lie. You seem to listen to yourself and go
I mean, I do
along with
listen
what
to
you
myself.
want to do.
I do. That is kind of the curse of having free will. Yes, I do go
I
along
know
with
all
what.
about free will.
Wonderful. Oh, and I'm exercising my free will and my decision to choose, and I'm choosing to stay silent and follow Penny's lead here.
Penny is going to consume a sorcery point, and
That does look physical, so the lich will kind of look at you like, "What are you doing?"
he's going to use that to subtle cast, which wouldn't show any visible instance of
Well,
that.
let me
He's using
see
a
if-
sorcery point
Let me see.
to cast it without any
I'm looking
somatic
up-
or verbal
I understand.
components.
I'm looking up Thricite and see through that kind of stuff. Just out of curiosity.
Okay.
All right, cool. Yeah, go ahead.
And he's going to cast the spell Transfer Knowledge, which is a 6th level
Oh,
spell
that's a
that
home.
he just learned.
By the way, that's a homebrew spell. You should have.
Oh,
asked
it
me-
is?
You should have asked me before you picked that one.
Shit, I didn't know it didn't have a tag on it.
Yeah, it's homebrew.
Okay, if it is, forget it.
You don't.
I
have to
guess
do
I'm going to negate
that.
that
That's
shit.
that's a spell for my world, not for this one.
Fuck. Okay, sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know. Fuck. Okay, that changes everything. Forget I said anything. I'm so sorry.
Alrighty.
Well, Mr. Lich.
Yes.
Well, I know Kiva is acting a little weird, but she did just finally get her brother back, and she's been really concerned about that.
I
And he
understand.
did almost die in front of her.
I understand. I've been watching. I'm just trying to ascertain if you lied about helping.
No, we want to help.
Then
Why
go,
wouldn't we?
then go to the
Oh,
obelisk.
Did you still have that truth spell that you pulled that one time? Because I will willingly subject myself to that if it makes you feel any better about my authenticity about helping you.
Fair enough.
That is, if she has it. Or if you have the capabilities to do so.
I do not. I lost my spellcasting capabilities when I became this form.
I think I swapped it out a while ago. Yeah, I
That's-
totally did.
But in any case, we shall be on our way to the obelisk if that is what you desire.
I will follow to make sure you do.
So we just like boop it with the staff? That's it?
There's a certain method to doing it, yes. I will be there to guide you.
Excellent. Let's go then. What are we all waiting for? We've got a place to save. Come on, go.
One last question, Mr. Lich.
Yes.
I don't want to sound like rude or anything or like assume, but are you getting us to help because you don't have hands to use the staff?
Oh, you can't just ask that.
It doesn't answer.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you.
I'm not upset. I just don't want to answer that.
Okay. And she goes over to Kiva, just kind of whispers, "It's because he doesn't have hands, isn't it?"
I have many servants who could have done it for me. But as you can see, he gestures, he kind of looks at the Nothics. They're not the smartest anymore.
You think we're smart?
Sure.
You are very smart, Boa, but you do have much to learn, my dear, okay?
Right, like taxes.
Like taxes.
Taxes
of
is
course.
bullshit.
They said I had to wait until I was adult to learn taxes.
Don't bother. I'd never paid taxes.
So you commit tax. You're admitting to tax fraud.
Everyone in my city, I did not make them pay taxes when the city was thriving.
Is that a good thing?
Yes.
Where's your
I really do apologize, Mr. Iriolarthas, yes?
Yes.
One person in our party has just been reunited with a sibling. Would you mind if we took a moment to revel in that fact? You have probably noticed the tension in the air. I mean, this person she has just reunited with this. This was everything we were aiming for. Do you mind if we take 5 or 10 minutes to?
You may do that here, and I will watch to make sure no funny business happens.
That is completely understandable. We just wish to reconnect.
Of course, and then he just stares at the group.
So everybody, this is my brother. Ta-da.
Hi, Sean.
Sean, this is Boa. She's quite something.
She's a
this is-
fish.
She's not a
Yes,
fish.
she is.
You're not gonna eat me, are you?
No, of course not.
Good. Okay.
So
Wow,
Boa?
you look just like your sister.
Maybe some differences.
I mean, I think I'm prettier, but this is Penny.
Hello.
Magic.
Oh, we have met before, but you were frozen.
Don't remember that, but I don't tell that.
Was-
This is Chance.
Hello, I'm Chance.
Um,
I am the leader of the group.
you are not the leader of the group, Chance. If anything, it's Penny.
If anything, it's Boa.
Yeah, I'm the leader.
I'm
And
not
you
putting
just
the
see
burden of
Boa
that onto
pull
the
out the
child.
baton again.
You see, at that moment, you see Kiva and Penny just kind of look at each other, and they're just like, "Okay,
Fucking child.
yeah." We're both kind of just like, "What? Eventually, we will rein this in, but not now."
Yeah, and Sean, Chance tells the best stories.
Interesting.
I also do
He's
drugs.
As do I.
They were my drugs.
Oh, you do
originally, but-
drugs as well.
I've dabbled.
Wait,
Interesting.
what? When? His father know.
I'm sure he gave them to me at one time.
You see a
Yes.
hose that is questionably similar to what you've seen a hookah. Just dangling out of one of Penny's packs, but he's just staring at you like, "Oh yes, of course."
I don't mean to interrupt, but for our plan to proceed after your little meeting, someone needs to be attuned to the staff for it to work.
Well, that
I'll
means we have
do
to take
it.
about an hour.
Oh no, that's sorry, Boa. I believe that would be on me, if that's all right.
Alright. And then he just goes back to staring at you while talking. And yeah, you can attune to the staff of power over the course of this period.
So, we have done so much to come get you, and I feel like I don't know the entire story. How did you get here? How did you get here?
I
Dying to know.
I mean, the last of what I recall is being upon the Duchess, and
Penny does look familiar, actually, yeah. 'Cause Sean was also on the Duchess. That's right. Which means Sean knows about when everyone got lost in the blizzard and stuff happened. AKA.
Well, would Penny have seen, like, because Justin, of course we can like retcon anything, but I am curious how, whether Penny saw Sean leave the ship, or if Penny left with a different group and got.
Whatever you want to
Brandon.
say. But all I'm saying is you two are familiar with each other because you were both
Of
on the same
course.
ship.
Of course, I love it, Justin. That is okay. I just want I wanted to figure out how I could think about it. That's all. Thank you.
Of course.
Oh wait,
Do go on, do go on.
you were on the same ship.
Yes.
Were you there for snack time?
I don't believe so,
Oh,
no.
great. Cool.
You remember the fortune I gave you?
Who, me?
Yes.
Oh, this is so cool. You got a fortune from him?
No. I do. Did I?
No.
Do you care to reacquaint me with this fortune that you gave me, Penny?
Well, fortunes are not always the same, but perhaps it will be a retelling or an elaborate retelling.
All right.
And he starts laying out cards as we are just hanging out here, attuning to things and or just kind of getting acquainted. And he lays out 3 cards, and then he lays out another 3 cards behind those 3 cards. So that means you've got... So if you want to pick a card, you would say right back. So it's like middle, left, right, front, back, center.
So my left or your left?
Yours.
Okay. He'll close his eyes for a minute, hover his hand over the cards, and he'll put his finger over the middle back.
Middle back. Okay, here we go.
Oh. I don't know what that is.
It's the charlatan.
A charlatan.
Fortunes are
Sounds-
bullshit.
Let people believe in what they believe in. It is of
Okay.
no harm to you.
Maybe it is.
And what does the charlatan mean, Penny?
Well, perhaps you are a charlatan yourself. Perhaps you have been bamboozled by someone. Perhaps you will be bamboozled by someone. It's up for you to decide.
Perhaps you
Do you
bamboozled
believe you
your
are-
dear sister.
Yes. There are many things it could mean. What do they mean to you?
He looks to Kiva. You think that I lied?
Yes. We mourned for you, Sean.
I didn't.
I'm not talking about you.
Oh, of course.
Father and I mourned for you, and I almost lost my father when I lost you as well. So yes, you did lie.
Penny has almost an uncharacteristically sinister smile during this. He is soaking it up.
Boa is just sitting on the ground drinking from her coffee flask.
Oh, that reminds me. Continue.
I wish I could tell you something that you wish to hear, but my time away presented me with a deeper connection with Ashana. They revealed within me a means of enhancing what I could do. are what I was capable of.
Frostmaiden? I saw that. That was pretty sick, yeah.
Right. I was gone because I feared for what this power could do.
Why? Why would you fear that?
I don't think you fully understand of some of what we are, what we have come from. And because of that, the knowledge that I possessed was not something that I wished for you to be exposed to when I wasn't ready to reveal it.
God, you are sounding like father with every fucking word.
The man had a point.
The man had a point. Yeah. Training me to be a fucking child soldier. Yeah, sure, he had a point because he was scared of what we could possibly become. What the fuck, dude? What? I don't care about any of that. I want to know how you got here.
I took my time on a boat. I sailed, ventured out. I found myself upon the Duchess. And it took me here. I don't know what else to tell you with that.
Sean, while you're
So wait,
relaying events, more memories start to flood in about your time when you were frozen. You were sort of semi-conscious while you were petrified, and you were aware of your surroundings the entire time. But those memories are just starting to flood back now. And when you were in your little ice cube, the Frostmaiden was harvesting things from your mind, like dreams, or sort of the abilities that Kalashtar have that deal with that sort of thing. And she was using this knowledge of a world she'd never heard of, called Eberron, and was making plans to, if things did not plan out too well for her here, based on how things were going and the interference with these four that you just met, she was going to step through to Eberron and start it all over again in Eberron. And with her research, she developed the ability to create waking nightmares for people and plunge them into dreams while they were awake.
Well,
and if she would have succeeded today, she would have stepped through the doorway into Eberron and done it all over again in another world.
he's going to relay that information.
Okay.
How have you felt Ashana?
no, not since you left. But it brought
Can
me
you-
comfort knowing they were with you. They had to have been. They weren't answering Father or I.
He's gonna close his eyes for a minute, and when he opens them, he's gonna focus on Kiva, and he's gonna do mind link
Okay.
with her. Can you do this?
fuck yeah, I can, dude. I've been using it this whole fucking time.
Good. He'll stop it. Look, we found each other now. I can apologize 100 times over, but I remain absolute in the choice that I made. Once Ashana started to truly manifest, it's not something that I particularly enjoy, but I've learned to embrace it fully.
You know, for the past 3 months that you've been gone-ish, I don't know how time works here, honestly. All my thoughts have been on what I would say to you when you came back, when I found you again. And they're all gone now. Just... Did you even think of us when you were gone?
Yes. Does he have his bag with him, like his stuff?
Yeah.
His belongings?
Yep.
Okay. He'll unshoulder his backpack and he'll flip it open, and you see it's bulging in a way that it's odd. It looks like there's like something like cloth or something stuck in it, and he pulls out this massive, essentially like shawl, almost like a imagine like a cloak of many colors. Essentially, it's a variation of a whole bunch of different fabrics that have been sewn together in a specific pattern. And you realize that the bag just kind of deflates. There was pretty much that was stuffed in it. Of course I did. This wasn't because I didn't care for you or father. I did it because I cared. And worried more than I probably should have. Maybe.
Worried about what?
What Ashana's manifestation meant. There's a reason why father raised you how he did and wanted you to be like you were. The fact that I can project them in this way speaks volume for the power that they possess.
So, now probably be a very bad time to bring up father's current state. He kind of doesn't remember you at all. So... It may have been my doing.
Care to explain?
I'd love to, sure. So after you went missing, we got the news that you'd been lost at sea. and the knowledge that his favorite child died following in his footsteps broke the man, and he fell into an unconsolable grief. And, you know, I lost my father. Now, I didn't care for the man, but I still lost a parent. Right after I'd lost a brother, and I didn't want to be alone, so I may or may not have contacted a very, very powerful person who may or may not have taken his memories of you in exchange for me kind of coming here and bringing you back. And yeah.
Penny all of a sudden gets this look on his face. Is like, oh shit, that's what she was talking about.
Yeah, so it was an interesting week and a half, I'll tell you that. My father just didn't remember you. But like there were still like glimpses of you around the house, like the family portrait. He was like, "Oh, Kiva, who's that? Is that your suitor?" And I was like, it's like man, but also you.
Right. So what, you come and find me and this powerful entity brings us back?
Well, no, I had to find my way back, and then he would restore your memories or father's memories of you, and then I would like work for him to like pay off the debt.
So you have to find a way back.
I did find a way back, but there was a dragon that destroyed it, and I killed the dragon.
If time is fixed, I can help.
Sean, I've had a fucking adventure coming to find you.
I can see that.
I died 3 times.
Well, I don't know if you died.
No, I died.
No, she died.
Like, literally, ask the Bella brought me back once. I died a gruesome death.
She definitely died. Her chest was caved in by some beast that crawled through the ground, popped out, and landed on her chest.
Yep.
It was quite gruesome.
Yep.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, she got bottomed by a bullet.
I did not bottom a bullet.
You bottomed by the bullet.
Yes.
You got reduced to ashes, and your throat got torn out by a vampire gnoll.
Yeah, I remember the vampire. I remember the vampire. That one was like a couple days ago, actually. At this point.
Yeah.
Everybody here has died except for Penny.
I've died?
Yes, you got reduced to ashes.
Yeah,
as
you were
well.
dead. You were the one that kind of initiated the explosion out at
Yes.
the coppers.
You played with the device and killed everyone.
Hey, that was an accident.
And it's okay.
It's okay, we're still
Learn from our
here.
accidents.
Chance.
We got to scare Penny as ghosts. It was worth it.
Oh yeah, we
That
did.
was.
It was quite frightful. I was very concerned for my life. But it ultimately resulted in your resurrection, so it was worth it.
Or did it?
Who is
I also
saying
got kidnapped by giants and almost sacrificed. That was a fun one.
That was not a fun one.
It was fun.
No, it wasn't a fun one.
I busted out all on my own. I talked to Mom. That was great. Talked to Mom. I became speaker of a town. So like I own a town that's currently like not
Destroyed.
anymore because it got leveled by a dragon that I
Yeah.
eventually killed. What else have I done?
Not a
I've done
lot.
so much.
She has
Off
done.
chance.
She has done a fair amount.
Lot of drugs.
No, she has.
Okay, but the drugs helped me
They
defeat the
did,
dragon.
of course.
She gained the favor of the speaker for the entire island.
She was kind of hot. I was married, so you know.
Oh, we're still chugging her coffee.
Do.
All right, so Now what?
Do you want to go home? I can help. The
Sure.
things need to be fixed.
Yes. We have gained a fair bit of knowledge about this city as we have made our way through it. We have repaired a fair amount of things. Do you need us to do everything else, or, I mean, do I need to share some knowledge? Do we need
No.
to have a passage of knowledge?
Like I
back
said, I followed
and
you
forth?
all while you were all throughout the city undetected.
Ah.
My knowledge is still intact of the city and everything about it.
So,
Wait, so
I just
do you
can't
know
do
what
anything in
happened?
this form.
Do you know what happened to the penguin?
Yes, him and his master returned to where they came from.
That's kind of
Oh.
sad.
it's better than the penguin
He
being
treated
dead.
the penguin very poorly.
He really did.
Boa just looks towards Penny, Chance, and Kiva. Hella sad.
Yeah.
This is not a, happy-go-lucky life, that of adventurers. Boa.
But Penny, that poor penguin.
Well, in context, a significant amount of people died in the 10 towns. Yes?
Oh yeah, but we
And
would
if
have saved more if we could.
and if time is fixed, that penguin and his master never would have come here.
And the
What?
penguin would have been okay?
What do you mean by that?
Things would have been fixed. The city would not have been under the ice, so they would not have been able to come here.
Penny is like connecting dots, I guess.
So are you saying that, when we help you out,
You'll be the only ones with memories of this place and your current escapades. Everyone outside of this place will forget. Well, won't forget, but history would have changed for them. This city never would have fallen, and their trials with the Frostmaiden never would have happened, and all the people who died would not have been killed, and all sorts. People would be saved.
So
Like, would I no longer be the speaker of Goodmead?
No.
God damn it.
Good
But our
meat might not
families-
even exist.
What's that, Boa?
would
Yeah,
our
sorry.
families remember us?
They should.
Boa just kind of
You
Under her
promised to
breath?
help.
under her breath, Chai just goes, "Shit."
Oh, I forgot. Oh, what was that? Can you say it a bit louder, please?
I didn't say anything, Kiva.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You can do it.
Uh,
We're very
Missy,
proud of you.
Missy,
Shit.
Ah, good job. High five.
Missy Iriolarthas, what do we need to do to continue to help this city? As you say it, we agreed to help, but
I've mentioned
we
it.
do not know
I've
exactly
mentioned
what
it
we
multiple
will be doing.
times. I'll do
Yes,
it
of
again.
course.
Bring the staff to the obelisk. Use 10 or more of the staff's charges on the obelisk, and everything will be fixed.
What do you mean everything will be fixed?
I've just told you, time will be fixed. The city never would have fallen.
Penny will kind of hold up the professor orb.
I do not know what he's talking about. This is not my area of expertise and knowledge. This fact.
I have
But,
the professor.
And also Kiva has it, because Kiva wanted it, so Kiva has it.
Oh yes, of course.
But yeah, the
Kiva will hold up
Professor
the
Orb says,
Professor Orb.
I am inclined to believe him, as he is one of the Netherese people, and, again, not my area of expertise.
But if it never fell,
It's your decision. And you all
on,
promised, Del, I wouldn't want to kill my new friends.
chill out. Chill out, okay? We're just talking.
I'll just wait for others to come.
Is Haj
You're
your
being-
friend too?
I don't worship deities. So no.
Penny will. Never mind.
I say let's do it. I say let's go. Let's go to this obelisk and get to Bappin.
Penny will attempt to see if Kiva is genuine, or she's like using, or she has, if she's like if she's trying to talk to us, and he's trying to figure out if she's being completely honest with us when she says, let's do it, let's go ahead and do this.
Kiva, if you're lying,
He's
make a
trying to
Kiva, if you're
gauge.
lying, make a deception check. Penny, if you're trying to gauge, make an insight check. I don't know if Kiva's trying to lie though.
Yeah. So
is
I
Kiva
mean,
lying?
whether
Is Kiva
whether
lying?
or not you're doing anything,
She's not lying.
okay.
All
This
right,
is the way she's getting home. So let's
Mhm.
fucking go.
let's go to the obelisk. And Iriolarthas drifts
This
through the
is
doorway
actually
again. This way, everyone.
Oh,
Penny's-
it's just holding Haj tight. Goes and
Penny
follows.
Penny's very wide-eyed during this whole thing. It's like,
Are we really doing this?
he's not saying that, but like just kind of looking at everyone like,
Kiva is telling Sean all the minute details, especially about teaching everybody the rule of dibs and how they didn't know what dibs was. And the whole debacle that entailed from that.
oh, telepathically.
Yeah, like mind
Nice. Nice.
All right. Takes about an hour, but Iriolarthas leads you to the 60-foot tall obelisk of black stone. Just press whichever of you want attuned to the staff. Press it to the obelisk and expand 10 or more of its charges. Good luck.
It's 20.
And he's like, I'll be in my spire getting ready. If it works, come find me.
All right.
Did the skull leave?
He's about 60 feet away, and he's just
Yeah.
keeping watch to make sure this actually happens.
Yeah, Penny has the staff of power, and he's just kind of moving it around and like kind of trying to figure out like if he needs to put it in a specific notch,
You just need
or
to, you can easily ascertain. You just need to touch it to the obelisk.
okay. And he's like kind of moving it around and like not doing it, but buying a little bit of time for everyone else to like really solidify their decision here.
I'll walk up to Penny and kind of lean a little bit.
You see Penny stretching out. He's like, his legs are straight, and he's trying to keep his back rigid while stretching, almost like touching his toes, but he has the staff in his hand like this, so he's like reaching down and like doing some stretches and stuff.
You care to sit up straight while we speak?
Yes,
Maybe
what?
touch it to the stone.
Mm-hmm.
As you touch it to the stone, magic from the obelisk starts to get pulled into the staff, and the staff starts to glow.
Okay, maybe don't do anything with it yet. What's your reservations, Penny?
Penny uses a. He reaches into his pocket and holds a piece of copper wire in his hand, in his pocket, and uses subtle spell
Mm-hmm.
to cast message to Sean, and just says,
The city has not the most favorable history based on what we've learned. I'm extremely hesitant to put it back in history.
He'll mind link with Penny. Well, you do this, and if it is as bad as you say, we work to remove it. We're not getting out of here unless you do this. There's no chance.
Penny gives him a side eye, and in his mind he says,
Care to take a bet?
Iriolarthas starts to drift a little closer. Why haven't you done it yet? He looks like he's getting a little hostile.
He's spell shy.
Clearly.
Got performance issues.
And it is mine to Penny. I typically would. But not at the life of my sister. Or your friends. If you don't want to do it, tell me now.
he just looks at him and doesn't look at the obelisk
Mm-hmm.
and just looks at Sean. And in this moment, he's seeing the version of Sean that was peeking out from under the fucking bed and creeping the shit out of both him and Kiva
I forgot
when they
about
were in
that.
the inn. And he's seeing like all this other stuff going on. And he just lets the staff fall on the obelisk and transfers the 10
Using the 10
the
charges?
10 charges, yes.
All right. As this power surges through the staff, it splits in half, activating its retributive strike. All right. It explodes. The staff explodes in a 30-foot radius sphere, engulfing everyone. Since Penny broke it, I need Penny to roll percentile dice, please.
$48.
48. Penny disappears to a random plane of existence as the staff explodes. As the staff explodes, those of you that were around Penny need to make dexterity saving throws, please. And specify how close you were to Penny when this happened.
Was literally behind, like on his back.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you were right next to him. He was giving you the fucking side eye.
yeah.
the
Like I
whole
was like
time.
right there,
So
Yeah.
how close would Kiva
within
have
5 feet.
Okay, how close would Kiva have been?
I would have been within 5 feet of Sean.
So 10 feet of.
Okay.
Where would
Kitty.
Chance have been?
Chance is probably within 10 feet.
Boa honestly probably just like walking around the obelisk, drinking her coffee with Hodge. Like she is excited to help, and she's just letting Penny take her time.
Okay. Kiva, what'd you get for your dex save?
12.
12. You take 80 points of force damage. Sean, what'd you get?
17.
You get 40 points of force damage.
If it's a dex save, I take
Half. So you succeeded, so you take none.
0.
Chance failed, Chance takes 40. Okay. Boa, what'd you get? Sorry?
19.
You take 40 points of force damage.
Ow.
Alright. As it explodes, as you're all looking around, Kiva, you're looking at Sean, Chance, Boa. Sean, you look at Kiva, and she starts to shrink a little bit. And Kiva, she starts to look like she becomes 10 years younger. So Kiva, you're now 10 years younger. Sean, you look at yourself, you also get 10 years younger. You look at Chance, Chance also gets 10 years younger. Boa.
Oh no, a little.
As Boa turns into a little egg, and the egg winks out of existence, leaving behind Boa's items.
Just Hodge.
Just Hodge. The obelisk is gone, leaving an indentation, and there's a flash, and as the flash happens, the world starts to spin and spin and spin and spin and spin and spin rapidly, leaving an indentation in the ground where the obelisk once stood. In its place is an Aarakocra with brilliantly colored plumage. It sees Kiva, Sean, and Chance and reaches out telepathically to you and says, "Hello, I am Nikali. I am released from a duty long forgotten. The world has rolled back more than 1,500 years. Now history can be rewritten. Who are you all?" I know also, how old is Kiva and Sean at this point, if you de-age 10 years? Chance is 20.
He's 8.
8 years old? Okay.
Shit. What am I? Fuck. I was 8 years older then,
Okay.
so I'm
I think-
19.
19. So there's 20-year-old
Yeah.
Chance, 19-year-old Sean,
No, 16.
and 16-year-old Sean, and then 8-year-old Kiva. You don't have the personality of a child, you just de-age.
Just look like a child.
Yeah. Who are you all?
We had a we saved the city, I guess.
Oh. Looks around and
Well,
Uh,
our friend, he was here too.
looks around. I don't know who you're talking about.
The staff. It broke.
Literally seems like they have no knowledge of what you're talking about. And they can see that you're all wounded, and this individual heals you all back to full. Kiva, Sean, and Chance.
Not damage, not damage, not damage.
Thank you. And the Aarakocra flies off. The city is no longer trapped beneath the ragged glacier. Instead, it drifts among the clouds, its spires and other structures agleam and undamaged. A sky coach glides overhead, bathing you briefly in its shadow, before making its way towards the city's glass-enclosed skydock. Weaving between the city's spires are boulevards traversed by tall humans of noble bearing in wizardly robes, many of them accompanied by hairless, green-skinned humanoids that serve as valets and bodyguards. Some take note of your presence, while others gawk at the empty space where the obelisk once stood. And no, actually, the Aarakocra does not fly away. It stands there because you can tell you all seem kind of like, what the fuck? So the year is now negative 343 DR. 6 months before the city fell. And technically, as what the Aarakocra said, and you start to clue in, this isn't the past now. This is now the present. So the world has been completely rolled back. There is no jumping forward now.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Do you need assistance? Can I help you with anything?
This isn't right.
This isn't natural.
Where's what's his name?
Iriolarthas?
Yes.
Come with me.
Okay.
And the Aarakocra starts leading you through.
He'll I don't know how old Chance and
Chance is,
Ivar, but
Chance is 20.
okay. Oh, Chance is older. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Chance scoops up.
Oh no,
Boa's.
Sean's gonna scoop up.
No, Chance scoops up Boa's stuff and Hodge.
Chance.
Sean's gonna grab Kiva and throw him on his back like a
Piggyback.
like a backpack. Yeah.
Okay,
Chance, can I have Hodge, please?
of course. And hands Kiva Hodge. Do you want? I'll hold on to the scroll.
Yeah, you better hold on to the scroll. Yeah.
He actually
I think
leans in
that's the
close.
best.
He actually gestures for Kiva and Sean to get close.
Yes.
If shit goes bad here, do we unleash the Trask?
No.
Okay.
Sure. Oh no.
John.
What?
Give him a little smack on the head. No.
It's they threw us back 15, however many years.
And I'm still alive, which is a fucking miracle.
2 of your friends aren't.
Where's Penny?
I know. So
Penny.
until we find out a way to get them back, we're not doing
Penny.
shit.
You. I need to figure out what plane this is gonna be. Give me 1 second. Oh man. Alright, I'm just gonna pick one at random. Here we go. Pick one at random. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Oh, random. Okay. Sure, why not? Penny. As that explosion happens, you're staring out at a infinite number of country-sized circular interlocking gears as far as the eye can see. And you look around and no one else is here.
Kiva.
And as you shout out, a little creature kind of flies in front of your face, and it looks like a golden sphere with wings and a singular eye. And it goes, "Hello. New arrival. Interesting. Have you been to Mechanus before?"
Does anything ring a bell?
Give me an Arcana check.
Eight.
Nope.
No. Where's everyone else?
I don't know. You just popped out of nowhere, so you seem distraught. This is Mechanus. It's a plane of law and order.
Chance!
The Maudron kind of looks around.
Kiva!
I think you need to see someone a little more beyond our scope.
Boa!
Come with me. It's quite safe here.
They have to be here somewhere.
Well, Wolf, I'll help you look for them. Follow me, please.
No, they must be here.
He looks around, but it's just you.
Not alone again, am I? I did not want to be alone again.
Well, we'll get you sorted. Don't. It seems like you plane shifted. Are you familiar? Do you use that ability often?
No, it is beyond my capabilities.
All right. Well. Follow me. We'll get you sorted. We'll try to send you back where you came from.
Oh,
And the Modron kind of starts flying away, and as it flies away, the gears start like rising up like a road. This way.
He numbly follows.
Okay, and that brings us back to Kiva, Sean, and Chance up in Yithrin. And yeah, the Nikali, the Aarakocra, is like, so tell me again, how exactly did you get here?
Like here is in like here, or like here is in like generally.
No,
here?
I think it's gonna like pat Kiva's hand. At some point in your future, the city falls.
Oh,
Okay, don't panic.
Great job.
okay.
We had to state. Anyway, these individuals, and he points to Kiva and Chance, they did a lot of great things with another two individuals, and there was an obelisk and a staff, and Penny, the Dragonborn, used the staff to destroy the obelisk, and it was the guy that we're going to see told him to do it.
Okay, this is beyond my knowledge. Yes, let's go. And Kiva and Chance, you can recognize familiar streets where you've walked before, but they're now intact and not in ruin. There's multiple people walking around, and you eventually get led back to the Spire of Iriolarthas, and up to through the same shimmering doorway, and the Aarakocra knocks on the door. Master, there are people here who say the city is going to fall, and they have knowledge that I'm. Door opens instantly, and standing in the office is a undead-looking man in flowing robes. And he goes, interesting. Hello, nice to meet you all. I am Iriolarthas. I am the leader of this here establishment and leader of the Wizards of the Arcane Star. You said the city's going to fall.
Yeah, in about 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah, it's gonna fall from the sky, crash, be trapped in the glacier, and bad shit's gonna happen, dude.
There is no glacier where we currently are, though. Interesting. Please come inside. He says, you have much knowledge for a child.
What can I say? I'm just incredibly smart.
Right. Again, hello, I'm Iriolarthas, and you are... The three of you?
Kiva.
Chance.
Sean.
Alright. Tea, would you like some tea? I can't drink it, but would you like some? Maybe some juice for the child?
He was great for all of us.
Right. Pours 3 cups of tea. So tell me again, or tell me, how do you know about the city? How do you know it's going to fall? Or take the device we use to propel the city is quite sturdy.
So, actually, the person that would like to know the most about this kind of got poofed away.
Do you know
essentially-
what is their name?
His name is Penny Thricite.
What did it look like when they disappeared?
To poof. Although I didn't really notice because like I was shrinking.
Right.
It was a
I
pop.
didn't
Like they just
pop.
like a blink out of existence.
But we're from like 1,500 years in the future.
Right.
It was a whole thing. You were like just a skull.
He looks
kinda
out.
trippy.
He looks out the window of his study. Now that he can actually do that. Sees the obelisk is missing. You happen to use the obelisk in this. Let's say you use the obelisk in this future timeline. Interesting. Who told you to use the obelisk?
So you.
Well,
But
your
it
head.
wasn't like you, but it was like skull you. You
Oh,
gave the staff
I must have
of
lost.
power
I must
to
have.
Penny.
I must have lost my abilities somehow. Probably when the city you spoke of fell. Interesting.
You were a lich.
Well, I am a lich currently.
Well, Dimmy. Head version of you. Just the head
It's
version.
just a skull. You
Demi-lich.
fucking melted
Alright.
a goddess.
Oh, that makes sense. Yes, I'm quite powerful. Professor Scan's just like, what the fuck is happening? Actually, he's
Hi,
stoked.
Professor.
He is super stoked to be here. Actually, he's like, this is marvelous. I
Do
think
you
we
want me
made.
to just like roll you down a street?
No, we made the right choice. Definitely.
Okay, you can just, I guess, sit.
At the cost of a tiny Kuo-toa.
All right.
We're
Penny-
working on it.
You said their name's Penny Thricite, yes?
Penny Thricite.
Was
He's
it-
about yay high. Kind
Now,
of looks like a penny.
These
I don't know if you know
obelisks.
what a penny is.
He's gonna. You see him wave his hands around. Okay, that's interesting. That's very interesting. I hate to alarm you, but there's no getting back to your time. All of the obelisks were destroyed when that one was gone. All of the obelisks have been erased from history. This is the present. For me it is, but for now, for the three of you, this is the present. You said there was another with you?
Yeah, a little Kuo-toa, little fish girl. Her name was Boa. She was just a child.
What happened to them?
So when we all shrunk,
Did she age out of existence?
yeah, she was like only 6.
De-aged. She was younger than
Right.
She
He
was a
kind of
fucking
just goes. There's no coming back from that. A spell wouldn't exactly work because the entity technically at this point has never existed.
This is my doing. I did this. I told him to do it.
Stop.
Yeah, fuck you, Sean.
Yeah, fuck you, Sean.
Just comes from Boa's stuff
Hey,
pod.
whatever. This penny I shall try to contact them. Okay. The fucking sending spell succeeds. Hello, Penny. I am here with your friends. Where are you? You can reply to this message.
Iriolarthas, you bastard.
He doesn't seem to like me.
Damn you. Damn you.
Well,
I'm
you
in
were
a
the one.
place. I'm in a place of.
I didn't do it.
I'm in a place of. Wheels with notches and creatures
Alright, I know.
that are machines.
Stay where you are, know where you are. It sends another message. I'll be back momentarily. And Iriolarthas cat is going to use a 7th level spell slot to cast Plane Shift. In front of Penny. You see a undead dude in some robes appear. Your friends are looking for you.
Who are you?
Iriolarthas. I don't know why you don't like me. We've never met before.
You don't look like the one that I know.
Your friends mentioned I was a floating skull. In the future.
In the future, what do you mean?
How about I bring you back to your friends and fill you all in.
Yes, I would like that.
Puts a hand on your shoulder and uses an 8th level spell slot to cast Plane Shift. Poof, and poof, back into his study. And Penny, you appear. Poof, and you see Kiva, 8 years old. Sean, 19. Chance, 20. And no boa. But people are holding boas stuff.
16.
16, sorry.
16.
And you both poof, back into the study. All right, now. The future that you all came from no longer exists. This time period right now is currently the present.
No, wait, what's going on? Is that you, Kiva?
I'm a charming child, aren't I?
Chance,
Yes.
you still got spots. What?
Hmm.
Where's Boa?
Kiva, do you care to tell Penny?
I'm really sorry, Penny. She didn't make it.
No? What do you mean?
So we were all de-aged 10 years.
No, she's very strong, you know. We both know she was.
Phased out of existence. She's not.
No, she
born
was.
Yet.
She was stronger than both of us. You know that she was stronger than both of us.
And
Physically, yes, she was stronger than both of us, but she was only like 5 or 6.
I'm sorry.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
It means
No, she's only 3.
it means that
She no longer exists, Penny.
when the obelisk de-aged your friends, it winked your friend who you're calling Boa. She de-aged out of existence. She no longer exists in this timeline, and because this is now the present, she has never existed, so there's no way to bring your friend back. Because she never existed now.
I killed her.
I'm gonna kill her.
But much worse, I erased her damn soul.
I cannot
I
handle
erased
another
her.
man going through grief.
I erased her entire soul.
If it makes you feel any better, in 1500 years she will come back, and she will be in her own time, not thrown into this scenario again. Your friends warned me that the city falls in 6 months, so I will do my best to prevent that.
Do you know where she was from?
No,
Does anybody know?
I don't.
She said somewhere in the
Ocean.
Yes,
Yeah, she
somewhere.
never
Where
said.
did you first meet her?
She was quite interested when we encountered a path to the Underdark. Wanted to close it off, so I imagine that's where she was from.
Okay, well, if we can go back to that place, we can leave her something.
The world deserves her.
It'll have her in time.
Well, I can.
Will it?
Yes. Nothing is going to change.
He shoots daggers at Sean with his eyes, his tears streaming down his face. Scowl. Eyes very directly at Sean's.
So she will be born in her normal time, since the world was reset, but it won't be for how long did you all get sent back? What year are you all from? I assume you will say the year when he asks.
Yes.
Yeah.
1500
Yeah.
years. So in 1500 years, your friend who got winked out of existence from the time travel will come into her normal time, her normal family, the same family. There will just be a few minute differences. None of you will have met her.
Penny, she'll get the chance to be a child.
We leave her things.
Well,
She
we'll
won't
be
thrown
long.
into this.
We'll be long dead before we find out, won't we?
There's no use kicking yourself over this, Penny. What's done is done. She'll be fine. I'm asking you to trust me. Trust that you made the right decision.
That's not something someone gets over in a moment.
Yeah, no.
I know, but like, trust that you made the right decision, and in time you'll believe it.
He'll let those words take root in his mind, but his disposition has not changed.
All right. Yeah, Iriolarthas says, if you would like to go to to this place your friend mentioned, I can expedite a sky coach there. Is there anywhere else you would need to go? If you are from the future, there will be some things that aren't the same.
Do we have this place that you met Poa at? Was it in the cold? Where exactly?
Penny knew her before I did. I met her in Tourmaline.
What is Tourmaline?
It's a city in Icewind Dale. It was the port city that I sailed into.
There
from
are no
Waterdeep.
cities in Icewind Dale.
There will be.
There will be. There'll be 10 of them.
All right. Currently,
They'll call themselves the 10 Towns.
Currently, ragged nomads prowl the Dale. So that's very interesting. What about Luskin?
Is that close?
Doesn't sound accurate? Or doesn't sound accurate? Are you thinking of Illusk? Chances kind of goes, okay, I feel like I should also give you all some information so there's no massive shock when you travel. The Sword Coast you would have recognized is no longer there, so Sean and Kiva doesn't ring any bells anyway. This area you call the 10 Towns, that is just prowled by nomads and tribes. The Empire, the Netherese Empire, controls the lush temperate lands. Controls lush temperate lands all over. The town your friend mentioned, Luskin, is most likely Illusk currently. Just don't expect the Sword Coast you're used to be around and the same. And as he's talking about
Of our home.
where is your home?
Eberron.
Not Eberron.
Eberron.
Yeah.
That's one of the worlds in the multiverse, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Do you wish to go there? The two of you?
No. I have a major debt to fix. To try to make up for.
He looks to Kiva. Do you wish to go home?
Not without my brother. So, guess I'm staying.
All right. I will expedite a sky coach for you so you can go to this place to leave something. Just tell the sky coach where you would like to go, and it should take you where you need to go. If you just envision the place, you should be fine.
All right.
I unfortunately can't be much help in this instance.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nikali, take them to the Skydock, please. The Aarakocra nods. Okay, this way, everyone. And Nikali just waits for everyone to kind of step out of the study.
Feeling extremely numb. You guys would probably hear Penny just repeating under his breath, "What did I do? What did I do?"
Chance just like pats you on the back. Do you all follow Nikali?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm currently still on Sean's back.
All right, you're
so...
you're piggybacking. That's right.
Dangling. Yeah.
That's right. Okay. Just give me a second. I gotta find the Skydock on here. Here we go. Nikali leads you to a tower more than 100 feet tall, and at the top is a rotating glass chamber hovering above its no longer ruined summit. 4 pointed pillars clutch the chamber's walls, giving it the appearance of a colossal floating crown. And Nikali's like, just up the tower we go. You start making your way up the tower. And as you get to the top, you can see numerous sky coaches. Kiva, Chance, and Penny. You recognize these sky coaches. You saw one in the Caves of Hunger that had crashed. And yeah, Nikali's like, just step into whichever sky coach you would like. They're all the same. And just think of your destination, and it should take you there. As long as it exists. I'm sorry about what happened.
Sean just gets on wordlessly.
Okay.
Sets Kiva down.
Okay.
And takes a seat.
Chance sits down.
Penny? Is Penny on?
Oh yeah. Penny's following you guys very numbly, like barely there, just mumbling to himself. Yeah. Like on the edge of catatonic, if you could equate it. Like he's in a state.
Why did we drag a child everywhere?
We didn't drag her. She followed us
Still,
of her own free will.
we should have tried to tell her to just stop.
Yeah. We should have. But we didn't. And we're here now. And we're gonna get her back.
Well, we
No
won't.
matter what.
We won't get her back. No,
She will
be alive.
come back. She will come back. And she'll have Hajj.
That's true. And that
I'll make sure
elf
of
she
it.
always spoke about, probably.
Yeah, she'll probably meet.
Maybe they'll travel together.
She'll probably be better at protecting her than we were.
Probably. Kiva, I'm sorry for all the shit I gave you all the time. It was just friendly ribbing. I hope you know. I'd feel very bad about it now because you're a child.
I'm sorry for like. Yeah, I'm sorry for like hitting you and like, you know, trying to kill you that one time.
It's totally fair. I tried killing Penny, so I was corrupted by a statue we found.
I was corrupted by a magic axe we found.
It's very true. And as the Sky Coach is flying away from Yithrin and over what is, or what will be, Icewind Dale, it's more temperate. Not as cold. Actually, that's not true. Yes, it's still cold. Never mind. There's still snow and ice down there, but not as intense. And I assume you guys are taking the Sky Coach to the tunnel that led into the Underdark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where we found Boa, or where y'all found Boa?
We don't want to affect the timeline. We're in the past. We don't want to affect anything that
No.
would cause her to not exist.
You're not.
We're not going to.
You're not.
Right?
Alright.
Oh, because the bull's not there.
Yeah, you're not. It's fine. So, actually, yeah, all of you decide where you want this thing to go. Like, because it's powered by thought, so. Do we go to the tunnel Boa talked about in the Underdark? Like, where do we go?
Let's
I want to leave her Hajj so that he can grow over the generations, so that when he finally gets to her, she won't be the only one that believes in him.
Most that we can do at this point is pray to Hajj that nothing that we do will affect her existence.
Yeah, I'm sure everything will be okay.
if he's from the Underdark, then
You know what I just realized?
what?
Kuo-toa create their gods by worship. That means Hajj doesn't exist right now.
Guess what? I don't give a fuck.
I'm just stating what I realized.
Again?
What if we um, I don't know. I don't know.
Penny's only thoughts are to return to the mountain that he was born on.
Do you know?
You can pick one. Honestly, you can
Okay.
just pick one.
I gotta look at Forgotten Realms stuff that's gonna have mountains, and so I can have mountains from this time period. But okay.
Yeah. Born alone, with no one around, lived there for years.
But the Sky Coach does go to the mountains south of Icewind Dale, where the Duergar fortress at some point will come to being. And in those mountains, as the Sky Coach starts to approach, the magic powering the Sky Coach begins to wane and begins to land safely just outside of this mountain. And the tunnel can be seen, the exact same tunnel, no longer buried inside the fortress, but easily accessible. So now what?
I'm not sure, but I think we all need to die.
No.
We cannot afford to affect the time.
The world has been, what he was saying is the world's been reset. There is no timeline anymore.
Yes. That is, if we affect anything, it could change whether or not Boa exists.
I doubt it, but
Go further away from here.
yeah, we just leave this
That's
area.
the point.
We don't stick around. We don't hang out in the Underdark where she will be. We leave.
Anything we do from this point forward could ripple outward and cause the deaths of, or the non-existence of potentially everyone we've ever met. Everyone we would have made contact with.
But we won't be around to know.
Do we deserve that power?
There is no power. This is no power. This is repercussions. This isn't power.
Feels about as unfair as power gets.
And we've already prevented the city from falling at this point. Iriolarthas knows the city's going to fall, so that could have changed the timeline in drastic ways already. But like he said, we are in the present now. There currently is no future. The future is still to be decided.
So what do all of you think? Should we bring that city down ourselves?
No, because then it's going to start everything all over again with the Frostmaiden. And we don't have the power to take on the Netherese Empire from what I'm gathering. We have to live with our choices. And my choice at this moment is if I can give one last message to Boa, I'm going to do it. That's my choice. And then I'll return somewhere that isn't familiar and go from there.
I will not let any of you affect her existence.
So be it.
What would Boa do?
Pray to Hajj.
She'd probably bite one of us.
I mean, I could bite you for old time's sake if you wanted. Wouldn't do the same damage, but, you know. What? My choice is to let Boa know that she's not alone. so that she doesn't feel like she has to prove herself to some group of adventurers she meets along the way.
How about I do a reading?
He says with tears in his eyes.
Personally, I'm not interested in this kind of stuff right at this moment, but go ahead.
He's doing it for himself. You see him placing him in front of himself.
It's a bit late for this warning.
He holds up the monk card.
Nice.
Um,
Well, that's
it's,
yeah, the charlatan indeed. But who bamboozled who? Was it Iriolarthas or was it? I don't know.
no
Hey, Jeff,
one
you
knew
check
that
your
would happen.
messages.
Actually, you know what I think Boa would do? She wouldn't bite us. She'd ask for a group hug. Sean, you're not invited.
John's invited
know.
because
No.
she's my friend.
No, that is you. Sean's gonna walk to the mouth of the cave.
Mm-hmm.
He'll take ten of his pittance,
Okay.
and he'll climb to the essential top of the cave,
Okay.
and he's gonna hammer in the pittance and the shape of what what people would know as like the Jesus fish, but like that
Okay.
very like that, you know, that
Mhm.
that fish, and he'll hammer that in at the top stone.
Okay.
And he'll go as deep as the pittance will allow. Like he
Okay.
will be hitting them as hard as he can. And he will take God, 1,500 years is a long ass time. For the last pitten, essentially the one that would be like where the top of it or the head is,
Okay.
he'll take his ring off and he'll put it so that the pitten goes into the ring.
Okay.
But it's a ring of water walking.
This tunnel is 10 feet wide, and it looks like it's miles down. It just descends for miles. Do you think we should go put that deeper?
No.
All right. Group hug. That's what Boa would have wanted.
Yeah.
All right. Chance hugs Kiva. Penny, you getting in on this?
Kenny doesn't put his hands around anybody, but he just steps into space.
All right. Now,
Kiva will like pull out the Hodge stuffy so that Hodge is in the middle.
I think we should hide it. And you can easily hide all this stuff, and Chance is gonna write a story. But not in detail. Just so things don't get... Yeah. We'll get to what the story says later, but... He's like, this doesn't spoil anything. No timeline fuckery should be done with the story. But I think... I know she'll find it.
She's pretty smart.
He kind of... yeah, she's very smart. It's only the one time she played with a device that killed us, but yes. Ugh,
Let bygones be bygones.
exactly. Well, now what? The Sky Coach is dead. I don't know how you two are going to get back to the city, so he could send you back to where you're from, if you even plan on going back to your home.
Does anybody else want their fortune read?
And you see Penny is kind of reverting back to the person that he's trying to revert back to the person that he was before he met Boa. And you see that there is a significant effort to do that. But he's just trying to find something familiar that was before her in an attempt to not necessarily forget, but to like have thoughts that don't contain her at this moment.
Honestly, whatever happens next, I want it to be. I don't want to know what's coming.
I'll take a fortune penny.
You know the usual. What are you picking?
Kiva will squeeze Hodge tightly and like try and channel him. Front left.
Wait, front left?
Yeah,
You said front left?
front left.
Priest. Fuck this.
The what? Wait, what did you pull?
Don't fuck with this shit, man.
What did you pull?
Priest.
Oh man.
What the fuck?
Chance is just like, nah. See, this is what I mean.
This is a common theme with the cards.
This is
so,
what I mean.
like,
Don't fuck with tarot cards. Kiva,
yes.
I think we should leave Haj behind, hide him somehow in this area.
Yeah.
It also kind of goes along to the note I wrote, so.
Well, then pick the place. We'll hide them together.
Okay, then he goes to like the cave and like digs it with its cat claws, just digs a hole.
Kiva will gently set Hodge down.
Chance covers it. Anybody else want to put anything in the hole, actually? Not the scroll of Tarask summoning. I don't think. But that's up for you to decide.
A flask.
Good call. And he puts the flask in. I think that's good.
I think it is.
And Chance puts the note in, the stuffed shark, and buries the hole again. She'll find it. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Now what?
Yes, we live our lives.
Yeah. I don't know anything about this time period.
I am so lost. Like, not only do I not know about this time period, I don't know about this land.
You should have went home. Maybe at some
I
point.
came all this way. I came all this way for my brother. I'm not leaving without him.
Good, I'll stab. No.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Will you two ever go home? Fair enough.
Probably not.
Do you two want to come with me then?
I think I want to go back to the sea.
Well, that's where I was going, so.
You hate the water, Chance.
I know, but how else am I going to get fucking anywhere around here? I had to get here by water before. I'll do it again, I
Yeah.
suppose. I really hate the water, though.
You really do.
What about you, Penny?
What's interesting is that Penny happened to learn teleportation circle.
You can eventually find the components, yeah.
He's got like 500 gold pieces worth of amethyst and
Okay.
like
So you could easily infuse chalk and ink with that then.
yeah.
Shit. How are you gonna learn 2 teleportation circles in a world you're not familiar with? I don't know.
It doesn't say whether you learn them.
When you learn the spell, you get 2 of them.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't say whether that's magically they just pop into your head or what.
I'll say for the purposes of this, you don't know where they lead to
Okay.
because it's a whole new world.
Mm-hmm. He's got 2 glyphs that burn very strongly in his mind, and he doesn't know where they go.
So Penny, are you willing to come with us? Another ship on the ocean?
Well, if you're willing to join me, I know a trick that can just take us somewhere. Anywhere.
Do you know where it's going to take us?
Absolutely not. Is that fun?
And he starts drawing it on the ground.
Boa would want us to stick together, yes. Probably. Someone has to keep Kiva in line. She's a child now.
Glances up at Sean.
And Penny
Takes her and
Yep.
lifts her so that she's sitting.
Well, just so you know,
Penny's now the oldest.
just so all of you know, I hate the cold,
Me too.
so let's get the fuck out.
And he just goes and starts and he gets close to finishing the teleportation circle and just kind of flamboyantly gestures with not a completely dead look in his eyes. There is a tiny sparkle. There's a tiny faint sparkle in there somewhere of the potential for adventure in this new land
Yeah.
and the hope that Boa will eventually grace this world.
Okay. Do you finish casting teleportation circle?
If everybody seems to be inclined to join him.
Chance does. Yeah, Chance is like, well, I don't want to wander this place alone, so...
Yeah, you have Sean and an 8-year-old.
Is Sean even invited, Penny? Boa.
Needing eyes from Kiva.
Boa wouldn't hate him.
Penny asks you all to stand in specific places on the teleportation circle. And you see him with a flamboyant gesture bring his hand around and scrape the ground, and as he does so, everything lights up and everything turns white.
All right. You're standing at the base of at the top of a tower, actually, and it's instantly hot. And you look out around you, and you just see desert. And Chance is like, well, from one extreme to the next, huh? I like the desert.
Penny, as a being that can't get sunburned, is inclined to find it quite nice.
For the first time in, because the whole campaign took place over 40 some odd days. For the first time in almost 2 months, Penny, Kiva, and Chance feel warmth for the first time. No snow, just sun and desert. And he's like, alright, what direction? We have to get down to the bottom of this tower first, but where do we go next? Northeast, southwest.
Penny just points in the direction that he traveled in. He just gestures in that one direction.
Alright.
That's it.
Well, oh shit, no one. We should have kept Bella's endless flask for Walter. Whatever. And you all start walking through the desert. And then 1500 years pass. And we come to a figure roaming Icewind Dale. Hooded green cloak, white frill, leather armor, 2 scimitars at the side. Walking along with, if I remember correctly. And if anybody knows who I'm thinking of, you can just shout out who they'd be walking with, because I can't find the name right now.
Guinevere?
Thank you. Walking with a panther. And astride said panther, sitting on said panther, is a little Kuo-toa. Alright, Boa. Where do you want to go?
I don't know, Tritz. The weather's pretty good today.
It's very good today.
Yeah.
You kind of see something in the snow. And then he kind of points. Do you see that, Boa? And you can see at the mouth of the cave, there's like a weird fish nailed into the ceiling. And there looks like... He's like, huh. Do you want to look for treasure?
Yeah.
Great, let's go. And he wanders over.
Boa goes and just runs after him.
He scoops you up off the panther and sets you down. You'd be like 3-4 years old at this point.
I'd be more probably like,
Now 1500 years, he'd be the same age as you were before. And he plops you down. Go ahead, Boa. Dig, dig, dig. Your first
Boa.
treasure hoard.
And Boa just starts going to town on it, scooping up, making little snowballs along the way too.
Okay. And as you're digging, there's a stuffed fish, or a shark, rather. A flask. And a letter.
Whoa. Look at this.
Boa, remember me teaching you how to read? Common, do you think you could read this letter?
Yeah. Here, I'll
Okay.
try my best.
Okay.
He unfurls it.
Hello. This shark is your new best friend. They will keep you safe and protect you in areas that aren't safe. Keep him close. I'm sure he'll save your life numerous times. His name is Haj, by the way. And if you talk to him enough and pray to him enough, he'll talk back. He's magical. Also, this flask contains an infinite amount of coffee. And as you read that out loud, Riss goes, oh no. And it also says, from friends you haven't met yet. Well, that's interesting.
We're gonna make more friends.
Oh, well, that's good. I wonder what Brunor will think.
Wow, Haj, I like the sound of that.
It's a pretty good name.
Well, he's still so cuddly and so soft. Do you want to give him a hug?
Sure. And he hugs the shark.
Coffee? You haven't let me had coffee before.
Nope.
Boa takes a sip of it.
Yup.
Whoa. Is this an adult thing?
Yes. Just like taxes.
Like taxes.
Yep.
But I like this adult thing.
We won't tell Brunor.
Boa just giggles as she takes another sip.
It'll be our little secret. All right. Where do you want to go?
Well, the fish up there. I want to get a better look at it.
All right. And he hoists you up. It looks like a fish that's been nailed into the cave ceiling.
Is there any weird things in there?
No.
Boa just like tracing her her fins along it.
She's like, Hush! Oh, is that you?
No response.
We're gonna make sure everybody knows about you. Let's go find those new friends, yeah. Yeah. Oh, Trish, this is awesome, my first treasure.
Yeah, it's a pretty good haul. Again, keep the coffee secret.
Yeah.
She like puts it into her bag.
All right.
And she just has this stuffed animal by her side.
Point where you want to go.
Let's go down past the valley there, by the other side of the river.
All right. Do you want to ride on Guinevere some more?
Yeah.
All right. He speaks.
She doesn't mind?
No, he speaks in Elvish to the Panther. The Panther just nods and he sets you back on top.
Boa just gives a scratch behind the ears.
All right. Onwards. And the two of you set off down the path on the other side of the river, eventually fading into the horizon, and that's where we're going to close the campaign. Yeah. So thanks for... Oh, go ahead.
In the wise words of Spock, I am emotionally compromised.
He was the most human.
He was the most human.
But thank you to everybody who joined us for this campaign. Thanks for Lex for joining in for this whirlwind of a last session. And yeah. We'll be taking a break until July 8th, where we'll be doing a new campaign. With new characters, I suppose. Because where do you go with this ending?
We're following Boa and Driss fucking up Icewind Dale.
Ooh, no. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for tuning in for this campaign. That was an ending. Gonna check in with everybody after we end the stream, because that was rough.
Technically a TPK.
Technically. Good night, everybody. We'll be back here in a month.